Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
What up, everybody?
What up?
This is episode 122 of the iLLogical Sense podcast.
122.
This is your boy Busby.
And over here it's your boy J.C. No
Hats.
And Martine ain't here.
I was going to lead into this one, nothing but silence, so people could get the drift that he ain't here. Like right now.
Well, usually you say and Martine, and then you could have just said that, let it be silence.
And Martine. Oh, yeah. Well, then you caught on to it. But yeah, and Martine. Yeah, he can't show up today. He had some shit to handle. But yeah, you listening. So what up, nigga?
What up?
Anyway, fuck was your weekend?
All-Star weekend, man.
Oh, shit.
All-Star weekend.
All-Star weekend? Well, I didn't really do much. I saw two movies this week. Hey. Saw that movie, Happy Death Day to You.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually, it was quite fun. If you liked the first movie, then you will love this one. If you didn't, whatever, it's still enjoyable. The second one hella jumped the shark, but it was really enjoyable. Then I saw that movie, Alita, the James Cameron movie, the Robert Rodriguez, the one about that android, the anime shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, visually, it's fucking amazing. Like, James Cameron just changed the fucking game. Some people just didn't like it. They said it flopped at the box office. It wasn't like Avatar, but man, that shit was fire. Fire.
Ain't that the one with Mashallah Ali? Mm-hmm. Or however you pronounce his name?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oprah's very own. He was in this bitch. But he was in that bitch. But it
Another bag.
Another bag, yeah, man. Can't even fucking lie about that. But that's about it. That's pretty much it. Chilled a bit and watched the Elimination Chamber. And I went back and forth with the All-Star game and Elimination Chamber. So that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I drove all weekend, but at the same time, I made sure that my schedule was placed around
All-Star weekend.
Because, for me, it just ain't the skills competition. Like, it's Adam Silver's media day. It's
the whole shebang.
It's the Legends brunch and all that kind of stuff. Then we get into the festivities, which we'll dive into right now.
Hell yeah.
I was impressed with All-Star weekend.
Really?
From Friday to Sunday. I was cool with it. The rookies and the sophomores, they held their own. That shit was entertaining from top to bottom.
Really, though?
Like, from beginning to end, it was pretty entertaining. What's his name? I'm drawing a blank. The cat from the Mavs, the rookie.
White?
The European kid that, like, everybody's talking about, Luka. He was like struck when he got up and dunked the ball. Like
he couldn't believe he had superpowers.
Yeah, it's like he couldn't believe he could fly.
Is he white?
No, he's European.
So he's black, or is he?
Well, I mean, you could say he's white, but when I think of white, I think of American white. Like,
but white,
Europeans,
white
different. Like,
so pretty much he realized that white.
He's international.
He's an international white boy.
Yeah.
So he figured out he got hops.
Yeah.
He was like, oh my god, I could jump.
And it was weird because he's the one that blocked LeBron a couple times.
Well, probably when you're in the game and shit like that.
No. When I say he blocked LeBron months ago.
Oh, but sometimes when you have adrenaline, you don't really think.
Yeah, so it's just...
And now when you're just kind of clowning around, you're just like, my God. What was his facial expression?
Just, like in the mid-dunk.
Oh my God!
Yeah, like about to do it.
He's gonna do it!
Yeah, the shit was funny. Kuzma won MVP.
Okay.
So,
it's your Laker.
Hey man, something positive.
Something positive. Just to make y'all forget about what's going on.
Yeah, and then to make things, tad bit a little better. LeBron finally gave him, well, I shouldn't say finally, he's been shutting them out from the jump.
Oh, he finally gave him his props on his Instagram?
He put him on Instagram.
Oh, it's like putting your female on there. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it was like All-Star Weekend's going to do everybody good. Mm-hmm. Everybody gets to get the hell away from each other if they please. Even though they're all going to be in the same vicinity. They're just going to be in different circles.
They're going to be in the same club, same holes, everything's going to be whatever, same events.
Yeah, but no, as long as, just let them be. We got until Thursday till we get back.
Get y'all shit together.
Right. We'll see how that goes. Saturday, start off funny.
How did it start funny?
Because the TNT crew, they always do their challenge of the year where they go up against each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, they went, I think, motocross.
They went motocrossing.
What it was when they speed race against each other.
Oh yeah.
They all did that shit. Yeah. It was the NBA inside the NBA crew plus Chris Webber, Baron Davis, Candace Parker, and there was one other person I'm forgetting. Reggie.
Who won?
It was Team Shaq and Team Chuck, and Team Shaq won.
Charles takes another loss. Ain't that a bitch?
Which was funny because when it came down to the semifinals, there was only one member from Team Shaq, which was Baron. Everybody else was from Team Chuck.
Wow.
So that was cool.
No.
Oh.
And then, of course, Skills Challenge. Skills Challenge was pretty fucking interesting.
How was it in there? Like, I saw a clip. I didn't see the Skills Challenge. I just got home just in time for the dunk.
These niggas finally realized, why am I going to wait till I get to the 3-point line when I'm running and if I'm getting beat? Why don't I just shoot that shit from half court?
Steph gave everyone that courage now, so
something, because that's how
it was your boy Tatum.
That's how he won.
Yeah, he was like, "Fuck it," and it just and it hit the other ball for it to go in too.
Yeah, knocked Trae Young's shit right the fuck out
because he just threw it up like "fuck it,"
yeah,
and then just went in.
Yeah. Of course, I picked, so for that, I had a feeling Mike Conley was going to win. That nigga got bounced out in the first round. And I was like, well, I'm rooting for Kuz. And then Luka knocked him out in the first round. So I was like, shit, whatever the fuck's going to happen is going to happen.
Fuck it.
And then we got to the 3-point shoot. The 3-point shootout.
But it was like the Currys. Like the Currys winning it. I remember they all made bets like if whoever wins, the loser has to buy
the family tickets for the rest of their head-to-head matchups.
And none of them niggas won.
No, Steph beat the fuck out of Seth.
Oh yeah, he did. Like
he had him by 12 points.
What was the other? Seth was 15? Seth and there's Steph. Steph.
Which Steph is Wardell Jr. He's Dell, but he doesn't go. He goes by his middle name.
Yeah.
So he beat out Seth by 12 points.
Oh wow.
So that shit's done. But then you got Kevin Love's doppelganger, Joe Harris.
Oh yeah.
That nigga got up. I was like, when the fuck did Kevin Love get traded to the Nets? And they're like, that's Joe Harris. I'm like, who the fuck is Joe Harris?
What kind of shit is that?
What kind of shit is that?
And then the nigga started shooting, and I was like, that's fucking Joe Harris. Okay. Shit.
Well, okay then.
Made Steph Curry look like a bum.
What was the final tally?
Well, in the first round, even though Steph got 27, Joe finished with 25.
Wow.
25 or 26, one of the two. And then the last round where Steph got 25, I think that's when Joe finished with 26.
Wow.
Yeah, he was smoking them threes. Like it was fun to watch all throughout.
Okay.
And then, of course, Dirk Nowitzki, which everybody's presuming is his final one. Even though he hasn't admitted, and he's fully saying, like, yeah, I don't know why everybody's treating me like it's my last one.
Because it is, you old ass nigga.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, stop playing.
Stop. No one cares.
You came in with Paul Pierce, my G. Like,
you're not Kobe, but we're going to love you, kind of.
Somebody said, I think it's absolutely funny that Dirk hasn't announced that he's retiring, and his going out party is still better than Paul Pierce's.
Literally. The way Dirk Nowitzki shoots threes is literally in the air for, like, ever. It literally just floats there.
Those are rainbows. Those
like
are
a little
rainbows.
Swish. Not even those fuck you swish. The Warriors have the fuck you swishes. Dirk has the
Basically.
Yeah.
But shout out to Joe Harris for winning that, because I picked one of the Currys and I was wrong for that one. And then when it came to the dunk contest, I was like, yo, just be good.
Just be interesting.
Just be interesting.
The most interesting one was like 2015 or 16, the one with Aaron Donald.
The one with Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine.
Yeah, that was
20. That was the one they were in Toronto.
Yeah, that was the best one. That was literally the best dunk competition I saw.
In a while,
yeah. And then after that, it just went, This one was kind of...
It was. I mean, I liked it all the way throughout.
You were entertained.
It took forever because they were. At some point you just gotta realize that this has got to be a 3-attempt limit.
Yeah,
you can't be letting Dennis Smith Jr. go fucking 9 or 10 times.
They went 10. Damn, they had to go to commercial while that nigga still trying to dunk the fucking
he was
ball.
still going. Granted, he did. That was the one where he had J. Cole. Trying to throw him the ball, so everybody wanted to see that.
Yeah.
So granted, he did have that. It was just like, all right, man, get it done. And then when he finally got it, it was like, all right, for sure, cool. And then out of nowhere, Cole grabs the ball and then sprints, and you're like, oh, this nigga, what the fuck is he?
And then he does that little dunk and misses. And I'm like, yep, Troll's gonna have a lot of fun with that when his album drops. But yeah, I would have hoped that shit went in if he would have did that.
But I mean, the thing of it is this nigga did not warm up.
Nope.
This nigga had the official African sweater on.
He had the hoodie on. He was just, he had the dreads.
He had the dreads holding him down.
He had hella like baggage on him.
Yeah, and
he
still
got up there.
Still, the only reason why he didn't dunk is because at the very last moment the ball just left his hand.
Yeah.
Otherwise, that shit would have been a clean. So
he would have been shocked. And he can still do it if he wants to. So he goes on that. Remember when didn't he play at the Celebrity All-Star game and he was like dunking balls and shit like a while back?
Yeah,
back in 2010 years ago. Shit.
But that was cool because Dennis brought out his high school jersey.
Oh wow.
And he put it on, and then somebody on Twitter was laughing. They made a joke and they was like, when Fab sees that throwback jersey and this picture of Fab
just staring like
that Drake version of him in the car when he rolls the window down.
Yep.
They found a picture of Fab that looked just like that.
I know exactly what meme you're talking about, bro. It just
yeah. So I mean, it was cool throughout. But then OKC's rookie.
Who's a rookie?
Diallo.
Oh, the one that dunked over Shaq?
The one that dunked over Shaq and then put his elbow on the fucking rim.
And then took off and then ripped off his jersey and you saw the Superman shirt.
Yeah, round of applause to that nigga. That nigga got
gangster.
Bunnies.
He did it in one attempt, right? Was it like one attempt he did it?
Was it in one attempt? It might have been in two, but the first one didn't count.
No, okay.
Because for it to count, you actually got to dunk it, have it pop out, or whatever happened. If you don't touch the rim or anything, it doesn't count as an official attempt.
But when he jumped over Shaq, I was like, holy shit, and hung in there, and Shaq was like, ugh, get your nuts out my face. Gay nigga.
He just looked at me, and then all of a sudden this nigga just elbow in, and then he just rips his jersey, and he's got the Superman logo in, and it's like, yo, it's a wrap.
And he won that shit, right?
Yeah. And of course, John Collins pretty much canceled Black History Month with the Tuskegee Airmen.
I saw that shit. I'm like, why did you do that? Why?
I got it. It was entertaining.
I get it.
Had he been able to clear that shit would definitely would have been cool. But the fact he broke it just made you like, damn, I'm glad that thing was fake. It wasn't real.
Niggas.
But Black History Month, it was canceled after that.
It's been canceled.
Yeah. I was joking with somebody. I was like, yo, the Tuskegee Airmen did not die from the first cell phone raise for this bullshit.
At all. At all.
But he had another good dunk that he did throughout. Like, he was the one that he brought the theatrics to it. So that was cool in itself. And then they had a moment where they had this shoot off between Shaq and Kenny. So then they brought out Quavo and 2 Chainz to be each of their teammates. Okay. You know, it's like those at the arcade or like Busters, the mini shooters.
Yeah,
they were doing that.
Shaq lost.
Yeah, Shaq was not coordinating with 2 Chainz at all. Like Kenny and Quavo, they had it perfect because Kenny's right-handed, Quavo's left-handed. Oh, okay. So them shits were just literally going up. Shaq was shooting when 2 Chainz was shooting. Shit was bouncing out. They couldn't get it in.
Yeah. Of course.
But Saturday night was success as far as I was concerned.
And then Sunday was the main event.
With the game. We know how that goes. The first half is all
fucking around.
Alley-oops and
I was going back and forth with the Elimination Chamber, the WWE's Elimination Chamber, and that because I was kind of seeing what time. Because I know All-Star Game, it's like Harlem Globetrotters. They're just having fun. They don't give a fuck, kind of.
It's fun.
And so I literally turned to it right when Steph bounced the ball in the air during that fast break, and I was like, what the fuck? And oh boy, what was his name? Giannis Antetokounmpo. Oh, that's your boy. I can't say that name, but he jumped up in there and dunked. I was like, oh, that's what we're doing tonight.
And the funny thing was KD jumped. Went over him. Yeah. As he was coming down, Giannis went up.
Yep.
And fucking hand went almost as high as the top of the goddamn backboard.
I saw the other one when I think Clay fouled Steph, and Steph fell on the ground, and then the ball still went in, and Steph was like, "Oh, fuck you." Clay was like, "Oh, fuck you."
I saw that, and I said that might be the best thing to happen to the Warriors. When Clay realized that's what the fucking rest of the NBA is going with, I'll take that pay cut. I'll stay. I was like, he's likely gonna stay now.
He just saw that. Like I remember when he saw that because he said that was the only thing that hurt was that 4-pointer. He was like, fuck you.
Yeah, that shit was smooth too.
Yeah,
nothing but arc. And
then he was like, he goes through that for practice all the damn time. Like he does that in practice every day. Fuck him.
Fucking Dame Dollar, Oakland's very own. He got on a fucking hot streak. That nigga was shooting from the logo of the half court.
Just seeing if it was just going to go in.
No, not seeing if it was going in. Shooting it like, that shit's good. Nothing but net. Nigga walked past again because at that point, Team LeBron was down by like 18. So then the niggas started coming back, and then Dame led that charge. This nigga was crossing half court right where the logo was at the 40-foot mark. Launching that shit. Nothing but net. KD got into the mix, nothing but net.
Steph was making fucking dunks. Like, damn, it was like some Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon shit we're going to see right here. It's like, all right, this is fun.
Dirk Nowitzki got in and rainbow.
That's the rainbow. Like,
And then, of course, everybody got it was bittersweet to see when Dwayne Wade threw that shit off the backboard.
And LeBron went and dunked it.
And then somebody broke that shit down and was like, see, in 2012, Dwayne didn't have to look back when he did it because
he knew LeBron was going to get it.
He said because he knew they had a lot of time to do it. You notice on this one, Dwayne looked back because he knew it was going to be the last time. And when he said that, I was like, fuck, man.
Hey, man.
For real.
Dwayne Wade had a great career, man. He ain't Kobe, though. But he had a great career.
Of course not. But it takes a lot to be Kobe. Same way it took a lot to be Jordan. Dwayne Wade is special in his own right.
I rewatched the one with Kobe back in, was it 2012, 2013, when him and LeBron went against each other when LeBron was trying to show his ass and then Kobe blocked him. Was that 2013? When he blocked him? You remember that?
2012.
Yeah, 2012. Yeah,
Wade broke his nose in that one. I don't know. I just know Wade broke his nose in 2012. And then Kobe, when LeBron was chasing him, still dunked the ball. LeBron missed, and then he blocked. It might have been 2012.
I just remember that block, and then that picture when you see LeBron just standing looking all mad, and Kobe smiling, looking, and LeBron's giving him that side eye, like, you fucker. I'm like, yeah, Kobe is just better.
He's just different.
They did
a players only with KG and Dwayne Wade.
I saw that clip.
And Dwayne told him, broke his nose, and I was like, I called him like, hey, it wasn't my fault. And he's like, I love it.
I love it.
He's like, nigga's just different.
He's like the Joker. I love that shit. Do it again. When we see you guys, I want you to punch me in the fucking face. Click.
Do it. I want you to do it.
Joker. Come on, do it. Come on, do it. Hit me. Rachel. Gotta add that every time. Gotta add the why did he say that? Rachel!
And it wasn't. It was hard. What's her? Rachel! Right, Rachel.
Right, Rachel. I just do things.
Man, overall, from what I saw on TV, obviously for not being there, it was a success this weekend and a great place to have it in Charlotte.
Yeah,
considering the history that they had. They even did a special on the Hornets and their startup. There's a lot of history with Charlotte.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, besides that little fuck shit that happened last year. With the white nationalists.
No, I'm not talking about the city. I'm talking about the Charlotte Hornets.
Oh.
There's a lot of good history with the Charlotte Hornets.
So you gotta be specific.
Right. Because, of course, the ambassadors for the weekend, of course, was Jordan, who his birthday was yesterday.
Yeah. 57, though.
Right. So, him being the owner of the team. And then, of course, the Curry family themselves with Dell playing for the Hornets back in the heyday. And then the family being raised out there. Yeah. They were pretty much ambassadors.
And he made freaking God's son of a fucking basketball player. Shit.
And he still attests to this day, the wife is the best athlete in the family. And if you saw the highlight of her half-court shot, it's hard to disagree.
Shit.
She shot that shit underhand, and it went nothing but net.
What the fuck? What's going on with this? What's in their jeans, bro?
Well, because she was a volleyball player for Virginia Tech.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then their sister played volleyball in college. Like they're all athletic family.
Athletic family, but Steph Curry's just that.
Seth is engaged to Doc Rivers' daughter. And they have a child together.
Oh yeah.
The sister is engaged to another NBA player. So it's all in the family.
That was a good way to listen to Black History Month. That's cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of Black History
Month. And then, of course, J. Cole's involvement.
Oh, yeah. That
was a great halftime show.
It really was. He really shut that shit down. Did you read what he did after the show? Because, apparently, like, all the fans were out there. They were waiting for hours, and J. Cole felt bad because it was just a 10-minute show. So he kind of shut down another venue and just invited everyone that was on the court with him to that venue, and it was just like a whole Dreamville set. And they just did
layout.
Yeah, they did a whole B-side show pretty much. Yeah. Like, you bitch. Even though they were filming it on the Dreamville IG Live, so I saw some of it, but it was like, that's nice of you, Cole. How sweet.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less, especially in his hometown.
For real, in Charlotte of all places. So
not expecting anything less.
See, that's what I don't get. When they're in Toronto, I do not understand why Drake didn't do the halftime show. That still to this day does not make sense. And then J. Cole, they're in his hometown, and J. Cole does it.
You fixated on that.
What?
I'm still not getting over how he ruined one of the best All-Star moments
by getting up and
stood in
clapping.
his fucking way when it was LeBron versus Kobe in the final standoff, and all you see is this nigga's jacket of Kobe just right there. Like, get the fuck out the way, bruh.
Ruined. There's like a Photoshop edit. Didn't you have that on your laptop? Photoshop edit?
Yeah.
It's like,
get the fuck out the way.
I was trying to make credit for him. Like, he just didn't. He was just excited, but at
I don't give a get the fuck out the way, man.
You sit your ass down.
It's LeBron and Kobe in the All-Star game. Nobody want to see Drake in the fucking mix, and he covered Kobe.
Yo, why'd that go dark? Yeah, he did do that.
Like, you couldn't even see Kobe in the picture.
Yeah, you couldn't. I mean, it is what it is. But J. Cole did a great show, and apparently...
And then to fill out the rest of the basketball talk, the Big Three is getting that much more exciting.
Yeah, I saw.
For all old NBA fans,
you
light up the hibachi grill.
You were excited.
Agent Zero has put his name in. Gilbert Arenas will be joining the Big Three.
Well, you know, man, if that's Kobe needs to show up, man. Just for one season.
I would say that, but he's too busy coaching his daughter's team. And then he's got the podcast.
Coaching his daughter's basketball team?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The middle one.
Oh, okay.
The middle one, everybody says the middle one is just as has some of the same traits as him.
Oh shit!
Where she's not mentally built like the rest of these niggas.
So she's just kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. They call her so he's Mamba and they call her Mambacita.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
She could be the WNBA just dunking on it. She could be the first woman in the NBA. Not the WNBA, the NBA on some Nia Jax shit. Yeah. Like, okay.
I'm like, yo, if the daughter's name is Mambacita, yo, wrap it up. Wrap it up, G.
Wrap it up, G.
Gotta be careful.
Well,
but no, I'm excited about the Big Three, man. Because we said last week, Lamar Odom was joining. Arenas is now going to be here. At this point, it's a who's who of who else could join. Because remember, they changed the age from 30 to 27.
Mm-hmm.
So that includes some niggas that probably are still going to be in the NBA. They just don't know what team they going to be on. So like fuck it. I'm just going to keep my legs warm for the summer.
Imagine if what's his name's going to be there. Fucking one of the Lamar's brothers. One of the Ball brothers, maybe.
Oh, they can't. They ain't 27.
Ah, fuck. Oh, well. While you were watching all that shit, Elimination Chamber was last night. Didn't really care. But, I mean, I care because it's wrestling, but the only reason why I gave a fuck is because it was the first time they had the Women's Tag Team Championship.
Uh-huh.
The first woman, which ended up being Sasha Banks and what's her name? And Bayley, San Jose, and Black History. Stand the fuck up. And when it came down to the main event, it was the 6-man elimination match, and the only reason why I gave a fuck is Kofi Kingston was in that shit, and it was like his first time he was ever really in the main event in like 11 years. He's been with the company for like 11 years.
Yeah, no.
And he was in the final 2 with him and Daniel Bryan. I was literally at the edge of my fucking seat. Like, are they going to give him the fucking belt? Like, and I never thought I would have to root for Kofi fucking Kingston to go against an unretired Daniel Bryan, but here the fuck we are. And Kofi lost, so.
I always root for New Day.
It was a great moment too because they all sat there and it was like it was such a as a black man it would have been dope to see Kofi win that shit, but you know it is what it is. They don't like niggas, but
that's Vince McMahon for you. Sorry, nigga.
Sorry, nigga. Give it up, my nigga.
At least you got Black History Month,
and then you'll lose. Well, other than that, Elimination Chamber was very just blah. They got like 2 more. They got another pay-per-view before WrestleMania. Like in 3 weeks. And then WrestleMania is like a month after that. So, you know, at WrestleMania, like we always do at this time, come to my house, I order all that pizza, call Edgar, you know the deal. Should probably bring Martine too. Bring his high ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
DX got in the...
Oh yeah, Generation X is in the Hall of Fame with China. I think everyone's more excited because China's in it. Now... I'm gonna cue y'all people into this shit. The reason why it's all exciting is because China died, God bless her soul. But
yeah, rest in peace.
The reason why everyone's kind of just like about damn time because Triple H didn't want to put her in there because the whole elephant is in the room. Because long story short, he was with China when he got with Stephanie.
Mm-hmm.
He broke up with China because he got with Stephanie and shit like that. And she was heartbroken. So.
And then she got blackballed out there.
Got blackballed out the WWE.
WWE as a result.
As a result.
For having feelings.
For pretty much, yeah. She went to other wrestling organizations, but she really wasn't the same. She got into porn. Her life kind of went womp womp, and, you know, God bless her soul. But about damn time she's in it.
Yeah,
hopefully.
no, for sure.
I wanted her to be there, like, as
on her own
solo because she had a great career just off. I mean,
she won the fucking Intercontinental title.
The only woman who's ever done that,
and it was no fluke.
It was no fluke.
Like,
well, yeah, if you see how she won it, but
I
know what you mean.
You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was an accidental pin, like it was in the story.
Yeah,
like she was wrestling niggas
on a weekly basis.
Yes.
Man, she was the ninth wonder of the world. China. That's woman. Next month is Women History Month,
mm-hmm.
so yeah, it's like she was history. Like you can't deny her history. I wonder who's gonna induct her. Probably Stephanie. That'll be funny.
Wrestling Twitter gonna have a field.
Oh, wrestling Twitter. Oh man, some other shit happened to wrestling Twitter. Fucking I don't think I told you this, but you know that nigga Corey Graves on commentator, like the commentator nigga. Yeah, he I guess his ex-wife or his wife is going through divorce, and she got hella petty, so she posted a picture of him and her and the entire family and shit like that. And she was just like, I can't believe you did this shit to me, blah 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 blah. Yeah, so yeah, I hope y'all have a good life. You and she added him and Carmella, the chick that moonwalks.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening.
I saw that shit.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay
yeah, that was Twitter. I saw that shit. I literally yelled, "Holy shit!" F-U-A-C-H-E-A-T-E-R, you whore. But yeah, that was funny. But other than that, it's whatever. Wrestling is kind of catching up now, so because WrestleMania is coming. But anyway, NFL. Antonio Bryant is pretty much officially requests that he wants to get traded away.
And they could put that 1 minute video up.
For real.
A highlight reel or some shit. And then he put out Ask AB on the hashtag. And people were asking him, well, you know, what's up with you and Ben? This nigga said, I respect him, but he's got an owner's mentality. Nothing's his fault.
Ooh.
I don't rock like that.
So he pretty much said, get the fuck out of here. Hey, bro, come to Santa Clara. You still want to be a Niner? Hey, come to Santa Clara, baby.
To this day.
Come to Santa Clara.
To this day. To this day.
You want a quarterback that knows how to throw a football, doesn't rape bitches. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
Let's see. Obviously, the Steelers wouldn't trade him in the division, so that rules out the Browns
and the Patriots.
The Ravens.
The Patriots.
Well, I'm just about their immediate division. And the Bengals, so that rules them out.
Yeah, he ain't going to Ravens. They already got themselves a quarter. Oh, no. Don't send them there.
Well, no, I'm just saying, because they're all in division.
Oh, yeah.
So rarely do you see a player get traded within the same division.
Where do you think those? You're just thinking of? Do you think he'll still be in the AFC or NFC?
It's possible they might ship him out to a team that they don't play. I don't know what their schedule looks like.
We don't play them next year. I looked at our schedule.
So that's possible. I would honestly, the Bears make sense.
No. That'd be too scary.
That's what I'm saying.
They would be scary.
You put him with an up-and-coming quarterback.
They'd be scary.
They got a nice running back situation there. Then the whole defense,
I know. They would be scary. Nah. Send him to Santa Clara. No. No, don't put that in a fucking universe. He's coming to the fucking Niners. Fuck you.
Let's see.
Hey.
Shit, you want to research Russell Wilson's career?
Fuck you. Fuck. No. Shut up. No. No.
Or they really want to be assholes and fuck with y'all. They send his ass to L.A. with either the Rams or the Chargers. The Chargers actually make sense if they don't play them.
Chargers make sense. You
add him to Keenan Allen and Mike Will and Gordon, the running back Gordon.
Yeah.
Of course, Phillip Rivers.
Yeah. Chargers make sense.
Yeah.
Chargers make sense. No,
that's what we'll see. Because I mean, at the end of the day, he doesn't. It's the same thing like Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
He don't control his destiny.
But it's not like Tom Brady has like doing what LeBron's doing, sitting out games. Belichick will ship his ass the fuck out for doing that shit.
Speaking of the Patriots shit, I saw a report they were still trying to aggressively get Beckham.
Yeah. Some asshole shit. I saw that shit. Like, no. That's like Moss. No.
Moss was prime.
Yes.
Remember, they got Moss when he was older. And he still put up 20 touchdown catches.
Running up the score. I will never forget that shit. That's when Deflategate was going on, right? Yeah. That's when they wanted to prove a point.
This nigga would just be approaching his new contract.
Mm-hmm. Belichick wouldn't deal with his fucking diva tantrums, though. At all. You know that. We say
that, but certain niggas can.
Hey, you remember when Moss tried to do that? He tried to do one little diva shit, and as soon as that shit happened, he was Thanos. He was out that bitch. He was snapped, gone.
After they lost.
Yeah,
not before.
No, this was before the Super Bowl. Was it before the Super Bowl?
No.
It was after the Super Bowl. Yeah, that's right. When they lost, he's like, fuck out of here.
Yeah, one more chance, and after that, then he was toast after that. Mm-hmm. During that run.
Oh, my God.
forget
Dude,
it.
there was Tom Brady was making, because he doesn't make. I don't see Tom Brady make deep passes. He can do it when he has the receiver, but when he had Moss, that was like a kid in his candy store, man.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck them.
I'm interested though because free agency for the NFL officially starts in what 3 weeks.
That's when people start getting signed and shit.
That's when they could officially start doing that. So at that point,
Will the Raiders find a fucking home by then?
they're doing it now.
yeah. I mean, they're gonna still be Oakland, or they're still gonna be
Oakland's been working on. I didn't bring it up last week because I just wanted more developments to come out.
Yeah, now it's looking like they might. be saying,
Oakland was playing hardball, and then when them niggas was like, "Cool, we'll find somewhere else." They're, wait a minute.
Wait, we were just playing though.
Which I knew because as much hardball as they wanted to talk, you're talking about taking a team away a year early, and all those jobs go with it. The same way all those jobs leave and go to San Francisco for the Warriors. Oakland's not stupid.
Yeah, they was just trying to play. They was trying to play horrible. Yeah. Got me in my feelings.
Yeah, so they're working on something to keep them there for 2019.
Do you love me? We were just playing. One more motherfucking season, please. But man, whatever. But in great news and unexpected news that came out of nowhere, I'm scrolling on Twitter and all of a sudden, just the horns just started coming up. NFL settled with Kaepernick and Eric Reid. Holy shit! I was like, a non-disclosure agreement. They told him to shut the fuck up. Oh, so they had the Pusha T fucking shit on them, man.
I saw non-disclosure and I was like, oh, there's money.
Oh, there's money.
They got them niggas some money.
Money.
not just little bags. If with a non-disclosure,
you got bags.
Yeah, you cash your money out.
You got money.
So the first report was that it was, what, $49 million? Mm-hmm. I've seen multiple reports since then. It's anywhere between 50 to 100 million is anybody's guess.
Money. So
if we're talking about 50 million, that's not out the ballpark because considering what the other NFL quarterbacks were getting over these past 2 years,
that's dang.
Anybody
shit.
Could have seen Cap sign a 3-year deal for 50 million.
Hey man, that's pretty much time he missed. How long he's been gone? 3 years.
2 years.
2 years. So that's 50. That's about right. $50 million. About 20, 50, 100 million. That's about right. Give me my mother. And Eric Reid, he just
Eric Reid got got 2 bags.
You feel me?
He got the NFL sentiment bag, and then he looked at the Panthers. Was like, "We gonna do this again?" And they was like, "Yes." Here's 3 years.
Okay. Baby, you can retire. I don't have to do shit. I don't have to do shit no more. Damn, why couldn't them niggas just side with Kaepernick? They should have decided with him. You would have gotten the bag. Oh well. See, I just want to know what did they find?
Well, see, to me that all this says was there's information they did not want public.
Oh yes.
Because
it was gonna get spooky.
Right, because as far as I'm concerned, if there's nothing to go about, I'm not paying Kaepernick or Reid a fucking penny. But clearly there was something there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the bags themselves, I'm happy they got.
Yeah.
Glad for that.
Yeah, of course.
But I'm very curious what was in that non-disclosure.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I feel, just hypothetically speaking, it was probably like, you don't say nothing, I don't say nothing. Let me play. Let a team sign me within this time period during free agency, and I'll play for whatever. I'm not even asking for much. Maybe 1 year. I'll play backup. I just want to be back on the field. And
see, that went through my mind, but then what also went through my mind was because again, this is undocumented. It's anybody's guess. If it is 100 million, was that here's your money, get the fuck out of here?
We'll see. But his Kaepernick says he still wants to play. I remember seeing that, and his lawyer has been talking so much shit. Like he's been holding his nuts. Said flat out. I'm just gonna say what he said. He said that he feels he's so confident. He said he was confident that he was gonna get Eric Reid that deal. He was confident he was going to get it, and that happened. So he's going to say, he's going to sign another deal within the next few weeks. He's like, I promise you that. He said either with the Panthers, and since who's the dude over at the owner over at the Patriots? Bob Kraft. Since he wanted to be a little hoe ass, he'll sign him over at the Patriots. Now, just for fuckeries. Can you imagine? Just imagine Kaepernick with the Patriots, playing back up to Tom Brady, and if Tom Brady goes down, Kaepernick goes in.
I could definitely see it.
Vincent Price, laugh with me.
Do I think it's gonna happen?
No.
Man, anything could happen.
Because as far as I'm concerned, the lawyer also said that he was very confident that a deal was going to happen last year with Kaepernick. And he was overly confident, yeah, we're going to get this done. He's going to be on the team. And that shit went by.
But then a settlement didn't happen, though.
Doesn't matter.
We'll still see what happens. Hey, man, if he's like, you still...
I'm Michael Scott. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice,
I'm still
strike three. That's where I stand on that.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, strike three.
Yep.
I'm on that. I'm still on my. I'm right until you prove me wrong. I said it back in I said it back in the end of December. I still feel he's going to come back.
I mean, you can rock with it. The thing is, though, it's been 2 years and he hasn't played.
Hey, he could have been practicing. We talk about practice.
We talking about practice in the NFL, not practice in the NBA.
I know, but
That's a wide difference.
You never know what he's been doing, man. He still looks like he's in shape.
Now, to his credit, Mike Vick came out of jail and
he
got right back in the league.
he got comeback player of the year.
However, the difference.
How long was Vick gone? A year?
Year and a half or 2 years.
And he got signed when to the Eagles?
To the Eagles 2010.
So he came back. He went to jail in 2009. Came out.
No, I think it was end of 2008.
Yeah, left for 1 year. Came back to the Eagles, and then had that great comeback year.
He's backup, and then took over at the end of the year, and then the team was his.
Yeah.
So from that perspective, yeah. What works against him though is Mike Vick didn't take any of their money.
Yeah.
Like he earned those. He earned both contracts. That's the funny thing. Mike Vick earned both $100 million contracts.
He sure did.
They allegedly gave Kaepernick $100 million to shut the fuck up and leave him alone.
Between 50 and 100. Let's say 75. Let's meet in the middle.
Because the thing is, just because they do that doesn't mean that it's guaranteed him a spot on the roster. All he could have said was just give me a chance, and the owners could literally just try him out, and then that's that. See, it would be a situation where owners would actually have to try him out, not just be like, well, we would love somebody like Kaepernick. We just don't know where he fits right now.
If they want to save face, they'll sign him. The question is, what teams can sign him? Like, what team needs a quarterback? I don't say a whole lot.
Cardinals.
Fuck him, no, don't go to Cardinals.
They need a quarterback.
Yeah. So they say Panthers need a quarterback because of, what's his name? Cam's shoulder and shit like that.
Yeah, because he's going to miss the first part of the season, I think.
Yeah, and, Broncos signed Joe Flacco. Flacco!
Yeah, they traded for that nigga.
Flacco! I just like saying it. But,
niggas might as well have kept Case Keenum.
You feel me?
Wait, don't they got Case? Who the fuck they get?
They got nobody. I don't know who they got. But I'm trying to think, like, maybe the Broncos? They desperately need a quarterback.
Nah, because of all the shit that took place beforehand.
I remember that. You right on that one. Whatever the case, Niners. He ain't coming back to us. Fuck that. Nope. That window's already gone. But I'm still gonna rock that jersey, the Kaepernick jersey. It's infamous now. It's famous. That Kaepernick Niner jersey. It's famous for life. For life. That's why I get mad when people. I know the black and silver one. It looks too much like a Raider. No, you wear that Niner jersey, you gotta go. But that's about it.
It's not your quarterback no more.
Man, shut up. He's still a Niner. He's still a Niner, nigga.
You got porn star Jimmy.
Hey, I take that too. Yeah. Like Val Venus, nigga.
Yeah, you can't have two jerseys. You only can have one.
Yeah, 7-Eleven. Hey, the AAF came for Cap allegedly.
Well, it's not allegedly. They did.
They did.
What people are trying to figure out is the sum of money that they came at him with, and if it's true or not. They're saying $5 million they offered him. Somebody else was saying he wasn't budging for unless it was $20 million. Now this is a league where the players, each one makes $250,000 for the whole season.
Nigga, you better give me my money.
So on one hand, I agree. Kaepernick's pool would have definitely been worth.
And plus,
at least
he knows
$20
people would have watched. That's what I'm saying. His ratings,
pool for sure would have been worth $20 million. But try explaining that to a locker room where each player is getting $250,000 and only one player is getting $20 million.
Walk in there looking like, nigga, I own this shit. Take a knee.
That shit's legit. That shit's gonna look like Any Given Sunday. Fucking Lyman gonna quit in his ass.
Really beaming.
And
Colin Kaepernick.
You know how they hit in the AAF.
Yeah. Oh, they'll put a bounty on his ass.
Yeah.
But yeah, who knows, man? Like, I was gonna say something else about Cap.
I'll turn that nigga into a bag.
I was gonna say something else about Cap. Oh fuck! It lost my mind. Oh, he hasn't said one word. You notice that? Kaepernick has not said one word. Everyone else has been saying all this shit. Like, oh, we're going to boycott the NFL, blah, 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 blah. It's like, why are y'all still watching? Why is Kaepernick still watching? We're boycotting. I'm like, y'all do know Cap didn't say he was going to boycott. He hasn't said one word against the NFL this whole time. He stayed silent. Maybe retweeted a few things here and there, posted pictures, but he hasn't said one word about everything. Hey, man, could have probably been writing a book. He was about to drop them bombs, but, you know.
Silence is golden. However, because he got his bag, anything I had going on with the NFL, like my stance, my coin is saved up for NFL Sunday ticket. I'm getting back in my fantasy football league.
Still gonna watch it regardless. And it's funny how Black Twitter was kind of confused on how to take this. They're like, "Oh, so they settled with him? Does that mean we still watch?" Shit.
Yeah, that's how much people are like, no, we're still gonna hold out until he gets signed. I was like, well, you do what the fuck you gonna do, because he ain't crying with them kind of bags.
You feel me?
So,
he got the Nike bag, he got the NFL settlement bag. He don't even have to play, but I'm saying he could take like 1 or 2 years, just to prove a point. Just to prove a point, he can still do it. Then when he throws that first pick, Vincent Price. Oh, just for shits and giggles. Just the timeline to burn.
It's also what works against him, man.
I know.
His last 19 starts, he was 3-14.
Oh, I remember.
Coaches ain't gonna forget that.
Oh, yeah, I didn't forget. That's why I have a whole conspiracy theory about Cap, but I'm gonna put that to the side because I don't want to make you guys mad. Anyway. I've been pissing people off lately. Anyway, 21 Savage is free.
Hey.
Yay. Free 99. 21 Savage. 21.
This nigga going on tours. Yeah. Nigga made his way to Good Morning America.
Hey, man, he might be out of here for a minute, but hey, man. I didn't watch the interview, but he just said they were targeting his ass flat the fuck out. Like, shit, I'm fucked. Like they were coming after me and he's scared, but like I told you what was gonna happen. He cleaned up nice. I'm going like, bro, when he gets out of this, he's gonna be the spokesperson for immigration.
Somebody said during the interview, they said this nigga look more and more like he from the UK every time he talks.
Well, when he was talking, that voice is like, yeah, they were targeting me, you know, and because I was just drinking some water.
To this day.
He's gonna forever live with that. Because I was just drinking, so I was just chilling with my niggas and I was drinking some water.
She got me doing shit I don't usually do, like drinking water. Taking vitamins and drinking water.
And then the ice pulled up and so what's on your hand? Just some water, some vitamins.
Some water and vitamins.
Cheerio. And he even said, like, how does he feel about all the memes? He's like, man, I got shot at. I don't care about no memes. I'm good. Told you he was going to take the jokes.
Yeah.
Then wasn't need to get out their fucking feelings. Take these jokes.
He's again, what Meek Mill was to prison reform.
That's
21 Savage is going to be to immigration.
Shit. Yeah. That's all we got to know, though. He's facing, that's good for 21 Savage. Mm-hmm. What's not good is for fucking 6ix9ine. That's a laugh. Like a ha-ha. Then a no. Yeah, not a nope. But, yeah. So, reports came out about 6ix9ine that, in more ways than one, he's snitching on everybody.
Well, we knew that.
Oh, yeah, but the thing was...
now they're talking about he could only be serving 1 year as a result.
And it's probably for time spent for this year and all that. Pretty much saying he is snitching on everybody and he's going to be in witness protection. If he fully cooperates with the judge and the DA and everything, he is facing nothing in prison. He'd probably be out by January. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's just kind of just like, well... Like, I was listening to Joe Budden podcast, and they had, like, this little debate about how, like, his career and how it would be.
It's a wrap.
Oh, yeah, because Rory kept saying he'll probably still have a career. And I knew what Rory was trying to say. He was trying to say, don't underestimate... Well, remember,
he was saying it hypothetically.
Hypothetically.
He wasn't arguing that it was what was going to happen.
But hypothetically, he was the way he was coming off. But the point I'm trying to say is, he was trying to say, don't underestimate how stupid these kids are. I mean, we live in an era when we said that Drake has ghostwriters. Who gives a fuck? The music is good. We live in an era when we said that XXXTentacion was whooping this girl's ass and doing all sorts of other fuck shit. Who gives a fuck? The music is good. This nigga snitched on his whole crew. Who gives a fuck? The music is good.
And to that, I counter with, don't underestimate how smart these new street niggas is.
That too.
Hey, ever since we found out that niggas in jail have been working for IBMs and IT and all them tech shits, that nigga put the wrong song out, and it's easy to find his server number, and it's a wrap.
I think if he wants to drop more music, which I highly doubt, he's going to rebrand himself, and he's going to be like a reggaeton artist.
He's going to brand himself as 9'6".
9'6". Or probably just 9. No, I'm serious because when I listen to his albums and he had the whole Spanish shit, I literally see him just rebranding himself as a regular.
He can't even do that. That's worse.
You feel that's worse?
You know how the Latin community, they just got El Chapo.
Well, yeah, that's true.
And they gotta hide the jurors.
Yeah, that's true. The Carters, the cartel look for his ass.
That's even worse.
Damn.
That's lawless. There are no rules there.
No, I'm not saying he'll be over there. Whatever it takes.
What I'm saying is if he caters to them, how you think motherfuckers there gonna be listening to him? They ain't gonna be looking at, oh yeah, this, who cares if he snitched? No, that's a code.
Yeah, there's a code for that. Yeah, he's done.
He's done.
You know, fucking Act released a record with him in 6ix9ine. When those, I just
remember the Academics record video he did.
Yeah, I didn't listen to it, but I was just at the timing of it because Act did a record with 6ix9ine that he did before he went to jail, and he released it the day the reports came out that he was snitching on everybody, and then Meek Mill just had to say, "Dude, take this shit down." Like, dude, what are you doing? Telling you, Act, I guarantee you, something gonna happen to your ass.
Oh yeah, then speaking of that, I forgot, Meek Mill opened up All-Star Weekend, or All-Star Sunday.
Oh yeah, he did. How did we forget about Meek?
I don't know.
How did we forget about Meek? Oh, well, wasn't
me? Yeah, welcome back. I saw that shit and I was like, man.
You were chilling in jail last year.
No, I was like, Meek Mill over here opening up. J. Cole hosting with the dreads. MAGA Twitter gotta be upset as my
NBA gets it.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part about it. Well, who don't get it is every year another play it for the jury and the play. But this one has a rhythm. Play it for the jury and the
You know what else got a rhythm?
What? God damn, nigga. So, YNW Melly. That's how you say his name? YNW Melly. He dropped I guess he did a song called Murder on My Mind. And I never heard of the song. I kind of saw his name, but I just put him up there with all the little dread-headed, mumble-ass rappers. Never listened to him because I just didn't care. Just don't care. But then when reports came out that he turned himself in because they felt that he had 2 counts of first-degree murder because he killed his niggas.
What kind of shit is that?
And the thing that's fucked up was that after, when his niggas died, he went on Instagram and pretty much said, yo, RIP to my boy. He mourned his boy's death.
He's Bishop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy ass Bishop.
Yeah,
and
so his real name, Jamel Demons.
Oh my God.
I know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's a fucking name in itself.
You feel me?
Yeah, they're saying this happened back in October.
Of last year?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So, Anthony Williams, also known as YNW Sack Chaser.
How do they come up with these names, man?
Wow. And Christopher Thomas Jr., a.k.a. YNW Juvie.
Wow.
How we got to this point, I don't know. He murders them, and then he staged the crime scene to make it look like they got
shit by a drive-by
with fellow YNW member Bortland. And his real name's Cortland Henry.
What's up with these? How do they make up these names, man?
So they do this, and then he is supposed to look like the hero, grabbing them out the car and taking them to the hospital.
That is some Bishop shit.
Where they later died.
That is some Bishop shit.
His mugshot was fully Bishop.
That was really his mugshot, or was that? Oh wow, I thought that was for his video because I watched his video and he has that evil ass smile and shit like that. And then they were saying like "Murder on My Mind." He was kind of confessing to it, and I went and listened to this shit, and that shit's catchy as fuck. He has a lot of catchy melody, catchy music, and he even did a song with Kanye back like last year. I forgot the fucking name.
Well, the album came out.
Came
out this year.
He actually dropped an album. I thought it was just
came
singles.
out at the end of last month.
Oh my god.
Martina and I were talking about it, but I was like, I asked him, I was like, who's this guy? Because he's got Kanye on here. He's like, I heard of him, and I was like, it's not enough for me to listen to. Sorry.
Yeah, that's how I felt.
And in retrospect, I'm glad. I haven't gone back and listened to any of his music.
Like YNW or Kanye?
YNW.
Dude, he has a catchy ass melody and catchy ass voice. Like it's a catchy song. Murder on My Mind is a catchy ass song. And it went number one on Apple Music, which was fucked up when Twitter reported that he was talking about murdering his niggas.
Of course, everybody got curious.
Yep, and went to go listen to it.
Yeah.
And it's a catchy song. That's the fucked up part about it. It's kind of creepy. And then when you look at his fucking smile, I was like, oh shit, and your name's Demons too? And I watched some of his videos, and his videos are dark as fuck. So, you evil motherfucker.
It's an evil world we live in.
Dead ass. But
that shit just
ugh.
That shit sits with me the wrong way.
That's the R. Kelly button though. That's the R. Kelly.
No, that's some nasty. Like,
that's nasty. We gotta make like a.
That's the nasty button.
That's the nasty button. Yeah. That's the nasty.
Look, you do what evil. You do to underage children. That deserves that too. You also do that shit to your homeboys and then make a song about it. Just as nasty.
Ugh, I don't even know how to feel. Even when I was listening to the song, I was like, "This is, man."
Yeah, no. Once I found out what was going on, that was one of those things where it's like, I don't even want to listen to it.
Yeah, you don't want to, because that's how catchy it is. Shit. That is some demonic shit. Evil motherfucker. Anyway, let's get off that topic. Rich the Kid.
Meanwhile,
in L.A. robbery
again. I can't. What's up with your man's?
Who?
Rich the Kid.
What's up with your man Usher with his hair? I'd rob his ass too.
Usher at the age where he.
Do you see his
Usher's
hair?
At the age where he get caught slipping. Well, his hair's back to normal. Have you?
No, it's still the same way. It's still like in a fucking he's kind of had it all fucking like a one cone roll shit. It looks nasty.
Well, he's at that age where you could catch an old nigga slipping. Rich the Kid ain't got no issue. Like, they said the nigga was on IG just hours before with another money phone.
Well, that's what you get.
Open freely. And then somebody was like, yeah, it looks like he left his location on.
Hove tried to warn you. Hove tried to tell you. But yeah, what happened was that Rich the Kid and his homies got robbed while Usher was in the studio recording. And that just sounds like a whole Dave Chappelle sketch in itself.
Sounds like the Boondocks.
Sounds like a Boondocks shit. Like, what? Or something that happened in, like a scene in Get Rich or Die Trying or something. Remember that scene when them dudes were like robbed and killed them niggas while the dude was recording?
This nigga out here getting pistol whipped, a good kisser.
Getting pistol whipped to burn. Getting pistol whipped to, yeah. Getting pushed to nice. Man, don't ever get your ass whooped to nice and slow.
Fam.
Wish you could play that.
This nigga remastering 8701 and this nigga getting pistol whipped in the next room. It's a goddamn You Got It Bad. This nigga getting his head whipped in. Is that shit? Getting your head whipped in. No. This nigga laying up looking at the sky.
Looking like the video. The Usher's in the bed.
When you feel it in your body, make it change your ways, pistol whip your crew.
And I've been there, done it, I got fucked up. They took my cash and took my gun. Okay, we're going ahead of ourselves. I don't know what to say to all that, nigga. Usher needs to stop.
Little niggas need to stop doing all this shit for
clout.
Yeah.
Usher needs to stop kicking it with these little ass niggas and start just.
Was he kicking it with him, or was he just in the studio?
Whatever. He was around these niggas. He's probably gonna record a song with him. Like, no, Usher, you don't need to be around these trap niggas. Do what you're good at. Stop trying to be cool with the kid. I hate that album. We talked about it and all of a sudden it dropped, and I'm so glad that, man, fuck that album. Usher is good at R&B, and you should stick with R&B.
Speaking of R&B,
who?
This might bring up a good point. R&B ain't been the same since niggas stopped making music videos singing in the rain.
No, that's
If you think about it.
Oh, yes, it's the truth. No one's in love. No one talks about love no more. They talk about stealing niggas' girls.
Gotta go back to the age when niggas was begging, man. Gotta beg like Keith.
They don't beg no more. The only people that beg now are rappers, and that's Drake. Drake begs. Drake's been begging.
Who's another nigga that begs?
Trey Songz begs. Well, he he begs. He still makes songs to beg. Anthony Hamilton kind of begs. Nah,
he's graduated into
collard greens. Can I see the charger?
Yeah, black folk music.
Yeah, black folk music. Oh, he did the same. He did the national anthem too.
Mm-hmm. Made that shit tolerable. I still didn't stand for it, but I listened.
Yeah, I listened though. But yeah, who begs now? Well, Marion kind of still begs. Nah,
Marion ain't putting that.
Dream. How about Dream?
Nah, Dream tell you what's gonna happen.
Oh, okay. He talked about all these R&B singers make fucking music. Dudes don't make music where they're begging to be in love again, begging for their girl back, just begging.
Yeah, beg for
they're like that nigga from Boys to Men who's literally on his knees crying in all the videos I see.
Funnier.
Yeah. It was
That was that nigga's specialty. You ain't hear shit from that nigga in any song until it was time to get
those runs in.
You gotta get begging ultra.
Ultra begging.
His begging skills are on plus 9,000.
That's not even him. That is 4-4.
You fools. I haven't even reached my full form.
I haven't fully cried yet. Oh, shit. Anyway, we've been stalling because this is going to be even.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm.
Jussie Smollett or Smollett liar.
Gay Tupac.
Gay Machiavelli. I was gonna say the F word. Just We tried telling y'all.
I tell you niggas.
We are right until you prove us wrong, and we've been right. The universe is like working. But
the only thing we was wrong about was we thought it was a lover.
Oh no, this was even more just.
Like at least in our theory.
Yeah.
And Joe Budden's theory, it at least worked.
Yes.
It still worked to his benefit. It
worked on Black Twitter. Black Twitter had that theory too.
It worked to his benefit still, where it was like, okay, nigga, you lied, but you was digging in some boy pussy. All right, we get it.
Boy pussy. We get it. That should be the title. Boy pussy.
Like, that's what they say it is. Like, I'm not here trying to make fun of him. There's a guy who's a gay rapper, and he's got a song called "Let Me Get That Boy Pussy."
Okay.
Yeah. You gotta go outside your timeline, man.
I can't. I don't got time for that. No, boy pussy. Okay, so
you really gotta go outside your timeline.
So if we give y'all, so boy pussy, Jussie Smollett, whatever your name is. So more reports are coming out, and this nigga's a liar. Pretty much. No, first it all started from Good Morning America because he was going to do he did a whole interview talk about how pissed off he was because people weren't supporting him because, niggas don't believe you. And I guess he was mad that the police weren't really helping him and all that other shit. And the police were just like, oh, word? All right, let's break into these fucking niggas' houses and shit and let's raid the shit. And,
mad at himself for leaving the damn Subway sandwich in his apartment.
They found the Subway sandwich too?
The wrapper.
Wow.
Like, fam, if they poured bleach on you, you really ate a bleached Subway sandwich? Extra mayo?
Pretty much the MAGA niggas, they were niggas.
No, they were Nigerians.
Nigerian niggas.
Who got flown out here.
They were his brothers. They were extras. On
Empire.
On Empire. They follow him on Twitter. They brothers and pretty much reports just keep coming out. Ugh. They staged this shit.
Which, by the way, we also didn't point out over the weeks that it just don't sound right to begin with because
MAGA
who the fuck MAGA is watching Empire?
Man, I'm not watching Empire.
Nigga stopped watching Empire years ago.
After the first season, I was done.
MAGA watching Empire now? With all the shit that goes on that they're against?
You really think gonna watch some gay people fucking?
No.
Like gay people singing?
No.
Just gay anything?
Gay people living?
No.
Breathing?
No.
Getting married?
Yeah.
Shit.
Come on, man.
So, what else was coming out about his ass? Just like It was just a whole bunch of shit. And what's so funny about all this is that when all this information was coming out, because, you know, it's TMZ, when Harvey and them boys put you up on the TMZ screen, it's a wrap. So when all this shit was coming out, it was just funny looking on Twitter and seeing, I'm just going to say it, black women. Those are the only ones that were talking so passionately about this shit that, you know, they didn't want to back down from it. Because they were the ones talking the most shit. Saying, oh, straight men were the one, like, straight men silence is all you need to hear about this. And you need to believe the cop. You don't need to believe the cops. Da, 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 da. And now when more evidence is coming out, they're getting more silent. They're getting more silent.
They're getting more silent. They're trying to change the narrative.
They're trying to change the narrative.
I saw one woman go on and post, yeah, well, it's still, you know, you're because this was when it initially got reported, and then remember when the police were like, no, these are false, whatever. Yeah. So then the woman was like, see, y'all was silent during all this, but y'all was quick to jump open when they said it wasn't true. It wasn't true until they said something. See, this is why you just need to shut up and just eat your food. And a nigga come in and said, we did shut up and eat our food, and this is what happened. And he put the link of the Vibe article when, again, straight black men got blamed for it, and we was just like, some of the shit just don't add up, my nigga.
It doesn't add up. And then, I saw another one that said, well, even when we wait till all the facts come out, you know, I just want to say that homophobia and racism is still wrong. What? Like, it's just funny seeing on Twitter how the ones that were so loud, they don't want to admit they were wrong.
Any day now, I'm waiting for an apology. Because I'm a heterosexual black man, brown man, who is allied with the LGBTQ community.
Same here. I'm black, though. I'm dark-skinned.
So, I was allied with y'all, and y'all still came at me.
They didn't come at me. I was just kind of...
Well, they came at everybody who was heterosexual and black.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
they came at everyone that felt like that didn't believe them because it was a hate crime.
Right.
It was just a hate crime, so we should stand by our people no matter what. No. We gotta see the evidence, bro. Like, it has to be in our face. This one was so fucking on the nose. You telling me they were... This looks something straight out of a Boondocks. You telling me white boys came up to him at 2 a.m. wearing MAGA hats, beat his ass, put a noose over his neck, pour bleach on him like they were like in the videos. Just pour bleach on him.
All in the videos.
Like, you know, just like
dancing.
They were pouring Hennessy out for the homeboys. Then they poured bleach on him and said, "This is a MAGA country. Aren't you that faggot from Empire?" And then ran away. No, they probably
was Slaughterhouse doing the MAGA dance. We out the club, bottles of bleach,
doing the MAGA dance.
The MAGA dance.
So I was just like, it was just so on the nose because I know these MAGA niggas, these MAGA crackers, they're dumb, but I mean they're dumb, very dumb, but they ain't that dumb.
It's like I tried saying.
It's like so.
When was the last time you know somebody that openly wore anything MAGA related? When was the last time they didn't want to be seen on camera?
For real. This whole ass nigga is like literally in front talking about how much of an asshole he is. He made these racist motherfuckers brave. They'll be on camera and everything. Like that's why.
Who would have thought that in 2019, you and I would actually be not defending MAGA, but defending what's their honor. Saying, like, think about that for a second. We've grown so accustomed to that where it's like, that don't even sound like them.
Yeah.
You got way too much dip on your fucking chip.
You got too much dip on your chip, little nigga. We know these little motherfuckers. And even what made it even worse is that even the whole ass was like, damn, that's terrible. Even Trump was like, damn, that's fucked up. So that didn't even work. So when you know Trump said it's fucked up.
That nigga stopped looking at the wall and said, they did what to that nigga? Oh my God.
He uses real voice too, not
yeah.
Oh my God, it's like,
oh my God, very terrible. No, what they do to that nigga? Oh my God.
He uses real white voice. Like, damn, when you got that nigga saying that was a horrible thing, oh damn, that didn't even work out? Trump couldn't even get you out of that? Ugh.
Rewind real quick because it just hit me.
Hit me.
The Melly, the harmonies he was in. You know how they always had that 40-second clip that was just passing around on Twitter.
Yeah.
Somebody put Dick Cheney 2006. Remember when he shot the nigga?
Yep.
I didn't mean to shoot him, but he said he don't want to die. Nigga said Dick Cheney. I was like, fam, I don't need to be on here no more today.
Seriously, man.
I'm off that shit.
Seriously. But yeah, and it's just funny seeing the outcry. It's just funny. Just admit you're wrong. And it's like, why don't you want to admit you're wrong? It's like they don't want to project onto themselves, I guess. I don't know. They don't want to take the L. They should just, I don't know.
Netflix is gonna fight Fox for the rights to this movie.
No, it's gonna be Lifetime. It's gonna be BET to do this. He's gonna have to come out. He's gonna have to come out and apologize. Like, my question is, why would you do that? Why would you? That's the $1 million question.
The same thing as, remember, I forgot the cat's name, Ryan Lockett, whatever the hell, the
singer,
the Olympics.
What? Oh yeah, when he lied about that shit.
Said that they kidnapped him and he just got drunk and he fucked up the gas station or something like that.
Yeah. That's probably why he just drunk and he got embarrassed. My question is, why did you know? Because he staged this. They practiced this shit. That's what TMZ was saying.
They was trying to make that single hot, man.
So, but what single? But what?
Trying to rebrand himself, dog. He's the gay Tupac.
He's a pussy boy. Pussy Valley.
He's the gay Tupac, G.
Pussy Valley. Boy, I don't know, man.
It's like Kaz said, Kaz had a great line. Let me find that line real quick, because it was too fucking good to...
Well, that nigga, he always be shooting out gems, man. Good luck trying to find it.
No, I got it. I retweeted it. Yeah. I won't deny it. I'm a straight liar. Hey, Tupac.
I guess, man. But yeah, everyone was trying to chime in.
As far as I'm concerned, Jussie Smollett is just as bad as the women who falsely accuse men of
this is bigger than that, man.
No, it's just in crime in general. Like,
yeah.
You just, anytime you got to go to that extent, you filed a report.
Yeah.
Had resources being taken away from crimes that actually did happen.
Yeah.
Nah,
and now
you gotta cancel the nigga, man.
And then the MAGA niggas are gonna come out, like the MAGA crackers are gonna come out and be like, well, you sure when real shit like this does happen to black folks or any other person of color, they'll be like, oh, there was that one time where that one dude lied about us, so yeah, why should we believe this one?
Right.
See, he fucked it up.
Just gotta take it on the chin, because
he's a liar.
Yeah.
Hoe ass. Whatever, and they're still trying to defend them. That's the crazy part. They don't want to admit they're wrong. That's the thing. They don't want to admit they're wrong until I guess all the evidence hasn't come out yet. So again, a magical video could appear when white people were whooping his ass, and we'll apologize. But until then, this nigga's a liar.
I don't apologize for shit. It's looking like every single day something keeps coming out.
I'm just saying a magical video. It's something that probably will not happen, but...
Yeah, bring it forward. I'll apologize. Until then.
No.
Yeah, but little Boosie badass. I mean...
The response that we didn't want, we didn't need.
What was the first...
Look away.
What was the first response?
The first response just ended at the last hashtag. This nigga put the picture of Jussie Smollett sleeping.
Yeah.
Nigga said, that dick can make you do some crazy shit. Shaking my head. Don't blame him. Hashtag, it's powerful. Then he put the eggplant. He put another hashtag. Real shit, though. And niggas was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like he was in mid-thought. He was writing that shit down in big bold letters.
And then the nigga didn't even put blame. He spelled it wrong. So then he added more, and he still left blame spelled wrong. So as we continue on, what a side bitch do when you put some good dick on her? She want the whole world to see her. He's going through a lot. And when people click, they click. He's a star who came out in America. His life is hard as hell. He going through it. Blame the world, not him. And if for some reason he hashtag Boosie Badass. He said, oh, that's why. Boosie Badass, and I stand by what I say. And real women know that dick will make you do crazy shit. And y'all motherfuckers know I like women's. Plural. He actually wrote plural.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers know I like women's. Homies, what's the craziest shit a bitch did when you gave a good dick and broke her heart? Stories. This nigga done turned his IG into 6 brown chicks.
Nigga, what the fuck are you? This
What kind of shit is that?
Yo, I fuck with Boosie, but yo, it's like
that's
again.
Some pause shit. Is the pause button still there?
No.
I don't got nothing to say to that.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work here.
Robert. Grab your shaft, Boosie.
Man, what the fuck was he talking about though? Like, that's all I want. I actually want to read some of these stories now.
No, that's you.
Like I said, he turned this shit into sick brown chicks. So I'm curious now.
Yeah, something I love following them too. They're fucking.
You ever read the
hilarious.
Wednesday Wisdoms?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Man, I'd be surprised they'd be confessing that shit to their asses.
Every time I want to say this is fake, I'm like, nah, there's some stupid nigga. That
There's some stupid people that do that shit.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
New York.
Meanwhile, in New York, 50 Cent is running from the law. Not running from the law. For whatever fucking reason, he done pissed off some...
This nigga recorded in 1999, your life's on the line, and 20 years later, this nigga's life has been on the line.
Has been on the fucking line for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, it goes back to, remember when they get the strap shit, how he says get the strap on everything.
Yeah.
And when he put something about, I don't know if it was specifically about the 72nd Precinct or just about New York cops in general. Mm-hmm. Or maybe it was about Giuliani.
Yeah, probably.
But get the strap. And remember the cops went crazy. They're like, oh, he's trying to assassinate him. And everybody's like, no, that's just the hashtag he does.
Yeah.
Well, Deputy Inspector Emmanuel Gonzalez from the 72nd Precinct, apparently on June 7th, 2018, during a roll call, told the officers, quote, shoot him on sight.
What kind of shit is that?
Well, 50 about to get some more bags.
That nigga went right back to IG and said, I don't feel comfortable with this shit. I'm about to talk to my legal team.
You know we about to be extra petty. You gonna add on to 50's petty?
Yeah, you thought the NFL owners were pissed off giving Kaepernick that money?
Oh, went to the NYPD, give 50 Cent his money. He said,
laughing straight to the bank with this.
Ha 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 ha. I love that song. Oh, speaking of 50, you know how they promote that Happy Death Day to You shit? The Happy Death Day, how they promote in the club in the trailer.
It's your birthday.
Yeah, it's not in the movie.
Oh, of course.
It's not in the movie. It's not even in the sequel because it's a ringtone, but they use it in the fucking trailers. Not even in the end credits either.
Of course.
I was like,
they probably could only afford to use it for one purpose. But that's where the publishing comes into play.
I guess. But at the same time, they used a whole lot of it in the sequel trailer. They used a whole bunch of it. Like they literally made like a whole like symphony orchestra version of it, like a cinematic version of it. Sounds
like I got 5 on it.
So, yeah, but it sounds even fire. Like, dude, that sounds fire, and it's not even in the movie. Whatever. Yeah, 50 gonna get his money off that. So, anyway, some new music dropped.
It did.
There's
a lot of it too.
A whole lot of it. Fucking first. After Cardi came back to Instagram, as literally when we got off the air, she literally came back to Instagram, and her retirement was short lived because she dropped a new single. Not only it was not just any single, it was with fucking Bruno Mars called Please
Me. It wasn't just any. It's not Cardi B featuring Bruno Mars.
It's Cardi B.
It's not Bruno Mars featuring Cardi B. It is Cardi B and Bruno
Mars. And it's called Tease Me. And the way that the cover looks, yeah, Please Me. And
Tease Me.
Oh my bad. I said whatever. The cover art, it looks like they filmed the video already, so I would not be surprised that shit's coming like by the end of the week. Because that shit, as soon as I heard the first 30 seconds, I'm like, this is a fucking hit. Like I just knew it. Like she came out swinging, and my other thought was, damn, Nikki, you missed that on this too.
My first thoughts on it were, this is gonna be a hit. I thought they were lazy on just mailing it in. Like they
feel like they mailed that. Bruno was singing his heart out on that shit.
Yeah, but it wasn't. It sounded way too formulaic. If that makes sense.
Like it sounded too like they just
sounded like Atlantic had a lot to do with that. Where it's like, yo, make sure this shit is a hit when they leave, versus them going in and saying we gonna make a good song together and then it grows into a hit.
Nah, I get you.
Because you know they're both Atlantic artists.
Yeah.
Atlantic not gonna lose that.
No,
that shit sounded way. I mean, don't get me wrong. That one's going to go to the top of the charts. It's going to hit.
Yes, when the charts come out next week, I will not be surprised if it's top 10 when the video comes out. Because man, Atlantic is just they are pushing Cardi. Because not only that, like literally the day after the Grammys, when Cardi deleted her Instagram, she went right back to work and she filmed the video for the Tatiana remix with Blueface. Like literally, and not only that, she filmed it on Tuesday. Well, no, it was on Monday. She filmed it on Monday. The video came out on Saturday, and for that, I give Blueface's people a round of applause. That's hustle. They filmed it literally right after the Grammys, and then got it up instantly.
I don't know if it was on air, but I definitely told you and Martine last week. Because Because y'all was like, what is it about this nigga? And I'm like, y'all asking the wrong questions.
Yeah, you said that.
Y'all need to stop asking, what is it about this nigga? Y'all got to start asking, what is he doing that's working?
What's working, and shit's working, and I can't hate on it.
And really, it's like I explained to y'all, he's not extra over the top the way the 6ix9ine was. He's more in the little baby route. Yeah. Whereas he's out there, he does his music, and he stays the fuck in. And he loves hoes.
Can't hate on that. Like, it's kind of just like, and he's just a kid, and I'm just like, well, he ain't hurt nobody yet. I'm saying that now, because who knows, by the time we're done, he'll start trolling, and then be like,
I mean, his biggest crime to this point is that he doesn't know his contracts.
Yeah,
but,
pretty much.
You know, he's
young.
You definitely want to hold him accountable, because we're definitely in a day and age, but I will say this. We all remember a Hall of Fame group by the name of TLC that got little Jeeps as compensation for their cars when they were selling millions and millions of records.
And Left Eye broke that shit down. Look it up on YouTube. She broke that shit down to a science about how you can sell 50 million records and still be broke. But the Tatiana remix was just, man, it's out of here. That's going to go platinum. And they released the official remix with YG and Cardi. Yep. And the cover art actually looks nice for once.
So he don't get that cover art shit right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He signed to a label, so Cash Money West was not about to allow that shit to
keep flying.
Flying like that.
But when he was starting to get popping, it was just like, it was annoying to me. I kept seeing this, like, dude, really, nigga? It was just annoying.
I mean, at the same time, Kanye's cover art for Yeezus was a fucking disc, so, you know.
Well, it was just a disc.
That was the cover. It was a fucking disc and then the fucking Yeezus on the tab.
Yeah, but it was easy and simple. His shit just looks like something that just...
Don't take a picture of your fucking disc, man. Make some fucking album. Especially with his caliber of album cover art.
Well, it's been getting lazier and lazier.
But see, that's my point. Yeah, if you're going to call out Blueface, let's call out all these niggas who... have bigger names and bigger statures, and
until Kanye comes out with not the Cash Money, the No Limit fonts cover arts. You remember those?
No Limit fonts was the shit.
Man, those were just
those were the shit. That man, Cash Money's fonts was the shit.
But yeah,
niggatry everywhere.
Niggatry. Yeah, the Tatiana remix. The video was even dope. It was just like everything was just hitting. Cardi was spitting the right shit. It didn't even sound mixed yet, but it was like they had to just get it out. Sorry, Nicki.
Cardi was spitting X-rated sex while ass was shaking all around. Like, that's the formula.
And what did you say in the group chat? Cardiana's gonna go on all streaming platforms.
I said Cardiana's going on all streaming platforms and Barbiana's on Audio Mac.
That's a damn shame.
We're talking about 1 million streams on Audio Mac.
And Cardi about to get a plaque. That's gonna go at least gold or platinum by the end of the year.
I'm not like I've reached the point where I'm like, whatever Cardi does, I don't look at Nicki.
But I
will say in this instance, because it's the same fucking song.
She did this is how I saw it when she dropped the Barbarina remix. She dropped that freestyle literally a day after, like the day when footage came out of Cardi recording the remix to Tatiana. So she tried to jump in front of it, and it still failed.
I mean, it worked for Audio Mac.
Hey, man. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Whatever. They say Anyway, let's move on. T.I. Fuck nigga. He dropped me. Hey, man. Soon as I saw that cover art, I think Martine put it in the group chat. I saw the cover art, and I was like, oh, this is what we're doing. If you don't know...
Put that nigga Floyd in that Gucci sweater.
Gucci sweater with the lips. And because Gucci...
with the lips.
With the lips. Yeah, because pretty much what happened... Pretty much what's his name? Floyd Mayweather was defending Gucci, saying, I'm still going to defend the shit. I don't give a fuck if y'all blackball. I'm still going to defend the shit. I'm like, whatever, nigga. And then T.I. was just like, really, bruh? And he just decided to get in the booth because he really felt strong about it. And recorded, fuck nigga.
I wasn't surprised by Floyd's response because that nigga really is out of touch with...
broke niggas?
The common...
the common man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I wasn't surprised. I don't know why people got so upset with it.
It's like he does it. He does it every year. He does this shit all the damn time.
Especially the same kind of niggas that'll get upset with it, but then they go and buy the fight the next time.
Of course, they root for him too, because he's black.
Yeah,
he's still a wife beater too, but that's a whole different topic.
This nigga dissed him over a soul record. Like
it was, and he was really calm about it too. T.I. was very calm about it. I think he did that song to make up for Ye versus the People.
What does it really like to live as a fuck nigga? Like just over soulful instrumentation.
And it was like he was talking to him. He was talking to him like a child. That's pretty much how he was talking to him.
Nigga did that shit over a Negro spiritual. God damn.
It was a slick ass record. Yeah. Not for an album or nothing, just for the fuck of it.
That's what, chapter 17 in their beef?
Yeah, on endless beef.
Yeah.
Your boy Nipsey dropped a new record too.
That he did. Roddy Ricch, who of course Martine has been high on. He's definitely reached my radar over the last couple months.
Yeah, he told me about that too.
Hit Boy did the beat, but of course, they've been... I actually like this kind of new trend where you list the producer as the feature too. I like that.
Yeah.
So they got Racks in the Middle. The best way to describe Racks in the Middle, this shit is hard yet smooth at the same time.
Yeah, it is.
This shit will knock in your trunk, but it's the melodies just, they nice. Like, and it's cool because it sounds like Nip is going into, I don't want to say straying away from the Victory Lap sound. The era. But you could kind of, not necessarily the era, but you could tell like there was a specific sound for Victory Lap. And if this is going into the next direction of another project, there's definitely another sound that's going to be coming through. And again, like I said, that bass hits, the melodies are smooth, so it's a great combination.
Oh, I forgot one point I was going to make about Cardi. I feel Cardi's not going to drop an album this year. She's going to go on that Drake 2014 run, if you know what I mean.
She's going to drop an album around September.
But you know what I mean when I say the Drake 2014 run? Just the Lucy's and then like freestyles and features and shit. Because she's going to do another one with DJ Khaled for his album because she filmed a video with him too. So that's coming.
I say September.
You feel the September or something?
Yeah. Everybody's going back to school. You got that last Labor Day weekend. True. In the summer.
True. Or she just keeps dropping Lucy's. Who knows?
Atlantic's not gonna allow her to just drop Lucy's. But
put on because that Bruno Mars Cardi record is too damn big to just not be Lucy.
Yeah, that's not Lucy.
Yeah, that's too damn big. Like, come on, the money cover art. I was like, oh, they spend money on this. So it's like, oh yeah, so Money, Please Me, the Tatiana remix, the DJ Khaled. That's 4 records.
They're gearing her up to
another takeover.
Yeah.
Who would have thought? Shit. More music drops.
I hope all the strippers are
taking
inspired.
Notes. Oh, they have to be
inspired. And I'm not saying that to downplay their current occupations. Strippers run the world, man. Like, let's keep it a buck. The whole adult sex life runs this country.
Yeah, it does.
So let's not confuse it to think that I'm downplaying that. What I'm saying is that you don't got to necessarily limit yourself to that. If you have dreams and aspirations to still be the star that you were predicting yourself to be as that little 8-year-old dancing around your mom's living room or wherever you were.
Yeah.
Yo, Cardi B crawled so you could fly at this point.
You feel me? She laid the blueprint down, man. So
by all means, the door is wide open. Ladies,
please.
I would love to see you take whatever you learned from the strip game, and I love to see it in official videos on YouTube.
Yes.
Like, we need more of it in 2019 to end.
Follow the blueprint that Cardi did, man. Just follow that blueprint. Yeah. Other music. It's just funny how we're not even doing album reviews. We're just saying other music that dropped because it's been just a slow rollout.
Mr. Cardi B, Offset. He's getting ready to go. The album's coming this week, and Red Room was not a bad single to drop.
It was alright.
Like, compared to what Quavo and Takeoff were dropping as lead-offs.
They didn't even drop no singles, did they?
Compared to, remember Quavo dropped like 3 songs at the end of December.
Damn, he did.
Shit, or whatever the hell it was.
I forgot about that shit.
Yeah. Well, not December, but whenever the hell
Yeah, whenever that bullshit that he dropped.
And then Takeoff dropped that one song the week before it came out.
Yeah.
So, no, but Red Room's a great fucking song. And then with the dope thing about it, too, I don't know if you saw the video. In the video, his grandpa's actually in it playing harmonica.
Oh, wow.
He said it was very important to him because growing up, his grandpa would always play that around him. So to have him be on the record and be able to be in the video playing the harmonica, I thought that was really fucking dope.
That's dope.
That was on some Nas and Oludara.
Bridging the gap.
Yeah.
See, Offset's kind of shaping up, man. I guess you could say this is like the first big release, of the.
It's like I told you, man.
Offset.
He's gonna give us that Jay-Z 444.
222.
222.
This Offset's dropping. Kalani dropped a record too called Butterflies. Yeah, that was
gonna be dropping the mixtape.
Mixtapes are dead. They're not called they're projects now.
I finally figured out what the mixtapes are for now.
What
it means in this day and age.
What does it mean?
Mixtapes are a project that the labels don't want to fully commit to as an official album. They want to see what takes off from that album. So then you take the 1 or 2 tracks that do kick off and you front that for the project for the album. Mixtapes are basically taking the place of the EP.
Pretty much.
So mixtapes actually still do exist. It's just they've evolved.
They really have. At this point, it's getting to the point where Grammys have to just look at that and just make an award for best mixtape / EP or some shit.
And Grammys dropped the ball because when mixtapes were really at the fucking height. Can you imagine the mixtape awards at when datpiff.com used to have the tag on them?
That Piff and fucking what's it called? What's the other one? Dat Piff and Live Mixtapes. They better be afraid. We're gonna get to why they should be afraid in a minute, but other little shit dropped. Queen and Black dropped. Mushroom Chocolate.
Shit was smooth.
That was a smooth one.
Smooth and good. Nice time to drop it right before Valentine's Day.
If I'm single, I don't give a fuck.
How was Valentine's Day?
Chill. Didn't do much. I just went to the movie, saw Happy Death Day, and then got a drink. And that's about it.
Hell yeah.
How about yours?
Shit, we celebrated ours with our anniversary last weekend. So Thursday came around. I was working, and she's like, I got a spot out in front. If you can make it over, so you can stay the night. And I was like, I'm done driving, so I'll be over. We had soup, and we watched one of the Fire Festival documentaries for like the umpteenth time.
Why y'all just so fascinated? You know, Jaw's gonna do another festival. Did you hear about that?
No, we know. Yeah. No, we're not fascinated by it. We just like rewatching it to see the stupid shit over and over and over.
I mean, shit.
Yeah, this nigga talking about I'm still inspired by it. I want it. It's gonna happen. Fire Festival, like nigga, shut up.
Shut up, Jaw.
As soon as 50 get done with the 72nd precinct, he gonna be.
I'm surprised he has not said nothing about it yet. 50, he's still not said nothing about that.
He's probably taking the role of that shit writes itself. What else do I need to say?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see. Some projects dropped.
Before that, the last one, Jussie J bite.
Oh, I thought you got that on the fucking Creed 2 soundtrack. I was listening to it. It sounded familiar. I heard the
Nah, this one dropped earlier last week.
Oh, shit.
This one's produced by Tay Keith. You got Kevin Gates and Lil Skies. This is called Let Me See. And
Let You See. Yep. Kevin Gates.
That's on the playlist.
Kevin Gates is looking weird right now. With the blonde hair. Why do black people like rocking blonde hair, man?
You know what it is?
Look like a golden lord.
It's not something that I found out recently, but it's something that a lot of people don't know. There are a lot of black people that were born, they have natural blonde hair. Now, I don't know what the reason for niggas who don't have natural blonde hair, why they're rocking towards it. I couldn't tell you that. But I do know there is a wide and big demographic for black people on this planet who are naturally born with blonde and red hair.
I guess. See, some projects dropped. I did not know Nas dropped an album.
Well, he didn't.
Well, Mass Appeal, the label. They dropped the Starting 5 Volume 1, which okay.
I thought Dave East was a part of Mass Appeal, but then
he's not a part of him no more.
I guess he's strictly just Def Jam now.
Oh,
I guess Nas is really just
focused
his
on
mentor.
Oh yeah, he's pretty much.
But
his
he's
mentor.
not his.
He was
boss.
just heavily. He was like heavily affiliated.
Yeah,
with him.
Because I thought it was Dave East and Fashawn that were headlining Mass Appeal, but
I guess it's just Fashawn and Nas.
It's Fashawn, Esri. For those who remember Young Astro,
oh yes,
he's the reason behind that Rihanna gif where she's like bug-eyed.
Yeah,
he's grown up and he's now going by Stro. And this nigga's skill set has grown with him.
He was always raw. When I first heard him on that talent show, I was like, this boy rocks. I remember Adé Reid, when he first saw him, he looked at him and he saw money.
Yep.
That's all he saw. He was like, oh, I'm going to win or lose. I'm going to make something with this. I don't know.
So Stro, 075, and Cantrell. Those are the 5 acts that were featured throughout this project. And it's dope. There's only 8 tracks, so it's kind of like a sampler. Of course, not everybody's on each and every track.
Okay.
There are some standouts, though. For Sean, we've spoken highly of him. He's slept on for sure.
Hella slept on. Still slept on.
Fresno rappers just for sure. I mean, you got him, you got Planet Asia.
Yeah.
Like, them niggas is just highly slept on. Esri was floating throughout that. I had never heard of 075 or Cantrell before. I'm interested after hearing it. Black Milk was on there.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, so they had a wide range. It was pretty cool. And then right now they're actually on tour with DJ Fresh.
DJ Fresh.
Shout out DJ Fresh, man.
Shout out to the Bay, period.
Yeah. So they doing this with that. And then for those who remember Phila Day or Phila D, who was always collaborating with Wale back in the day. He's now strictly going by a Day or a D. I always forget because of the pronunciation, but he's now going by just the last name. And he dropped an EP, Always Something.
Really?
6
yeah.
tracks.
You were playing. I
Yeah.
was seeing that getting flattered on Twitter. I didn't really have time. I didn't really listen to it. But
If that's a sampler for what he's dishing out later, I'm buying.
fuck it.
It was good. I like that. That was a good one. And then August Alsina dropped I want to say out of nowhere, but he
Like an RKO.
came out from out of nowhere. And on Valentine's Day, he dropped a project. I think there was 8 songs in that one too. It was pretty decent throughout. He's got Ty Dolla $ign on there. He wasn't featured. He wasn't credited or featured on there, but I think it was more so for surprise value.
Yeah, artists need to start doing that shit now.
Yeah, just don't feature. We'll just leave it in the liner credits. We'll get it.
Bro.
But shout out to August.
Shout out to him,
I've been waiting to hear some August Alsina, so I wasn't mad with what I heard. It was pretty good.
Well, speaking of surprises, well, not really that much of a surprise, but Aubrey Drake Graham decided to drop So Far Gone on all streaming services. And when I say all, So Far Gone, not the EP, I'm talking the original mixtape itself.
Give me a hell yeah!
I thought it was going to be a round of applause. Give him that too. And I thought that was a game changer because it was just he got all the samples cleared. And the first thing I went to, and I saw it on Apple Music, I was like, okay, let's see if Kanye cleared it. I played it, and I heard it, and I'm like, oh, he cleared it. Or maybe he went around his publishing or whatever, but it got cleared.
That is it.
10 years later, it's kind of wild. It's been 10 years since that shit dropped. What are your memories with that shit? Because everyone was always going down memory lane when they first heard the mixtape or whatever.
So, contrary to belief, as highly as I've spoken about this project,
you never liked it?
I wasn't really on the wave of, oh my god, this is
oh
like,
oh my god, it's
like,
happening.
Like, for me, it was cool. Like, don't get me wrong, and I definitely consider it his classic.
His own.
So I'm not going. You will never catch me hating on the album. I just was never on that train where it was like,
he's the next big thing.
Yeah, for me, when I think of 2009, I think about his features in 2009.
That's when he was really
the Digital Girl remix for The Dream that had Kanye and Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, that's when he started just popping up. The off that with Hov.
The remix for Throw It in the Bag with Fab.
The Mary J. Blige record.
The Mary J. Blige record.
Writing for Alicia Keys.
The joint for More Than a Game with
Forever with Kanye, Ye, and
like when I think 2009, I think of that. I don't necessarily.
You don't think of So Far Gone, huh?
So Far Gone, even though that's his staple. Only because for me it was. I don't know how to necessarily describe it. Like, again, it's not bad, and I'm not going to hate on it. It's just. I think it was more so just the fact that we were still coming off of Wayne's prime. So when you think about it, anything Wayne touches is going. It's going to get notarized. It's going to get.
I didn't know he was affiliated with Rain. I remember.
You don't remember that?
No.
Did you listen to Dedication 3?
Dedication, no. I wasn't really into
Dedication
Wayne
3.
like that.
Dedication 3. Drake was all over that.
I just remember how I first started hearing about Drake because I knew he was on Degrassi, like flat out. I just remember like when I was in college and we had our round table like discussions just random about hip hop. There was like two people just like, I don't give a fuck about your favorite rappers. There's this rapper out now right now named Drake. That boy Drake, yo, he gonna be the next big thing. And I was like, Drake, who the fuck is Drake? He was, you know that dude from Degrassi? And they showed me his MySpace page and I was like, oh, so he's really taking this rap shit serious. Okay. And I remember Comeback Season and then Replacement Girl and I was just like, huh.
Yeah, see, for me, I was more of a Comeback Season.
Yeah,
to me, that was more like, all right. I'm not going to
he was still on Degrassi when that shit dropped.
Yeah,
I remember that.
When So Far Gone dropped, it was more so like, okay, now he's found a different lane. It's not like he's ditching the backpack stuff that he was trying to go for.
Yeah.
So now he's going for this different lane.
The 808.
The 808 sound. We were all still kind of coming off the 808s because it came out 2 months before this.
808s and Heartbeat?
Yeah, remember that came out in November 2008. This came out February 2009.
I thought it came out 2000. Yeah, it came out 2000. Damn, 808 came out that long? Damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, because I remember when it dropped. I remember it online when it dropped. I was in forums, and I remember everyone. There was so much hype in the internet, the rap forums, like, "Yo, Drake's dropping his mixtape So Far Gone tonight," because he was dropping singles here and there, but I didn't go really listen to it. Mm-hmm. Maybe Say What's Real, I kind of heard, and I'm like, "Oh, he's rapping over Say What's Real." Okay, Say You Will. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I was just hearing certain stuff. So then it was like, "Oh, it's coming." Then it got delayed. And then I think I clicked on the OVO, the October's very own like blog site, went on there and it said fashionably late. 40 dropped and I'm like, oh, So Far Gone. Oh, let me hear this. And I remember I downloaded it got it on my iTunes library. I didn't listen to it. Connected it to my iPod. Went upstairs in my room. Connected it to the speakers. Turned on Madden, and I just let that shit flow. And I was listening to it, nodding my head to it, because I wasn't really listening. I was just listening to like the music and how it sounded sonically. And I'm like, the way it was through the transitions, I was like, this ain't no regular mixtape. Like I was like, this sounds like a flat out album. Mm-hmm. It was different than any of the mixtapes that I've heard before. Because with mixtapes, you just hear freestyles and like people were saying like, because I was saying this is like, because people say 50 was doing that shit. But he was making street albums. He wasn't like transitions and shit like that. It was just street albums.
And they were transitions, but they were the DJ transitions.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, it didn't sound like an actual album. There's a difference between.
And what he was doing was he was taking the records from other people and he was turning them into
his own shit.
Yeah.
Kind of like what Drake did too.
Yeah, like when LL dropped
Love You Better,
and then he flipped it and said, "After my cheddar."
I remember that.
Yeah,
I just remember that. But like with the way Drake did it, everything was just flowing and sonically. Then I was shocked when I was hearing the features. I'm like, oh, he got Lil Wayne on here. Like, oh, this is Prime Wayne. He got Omari on, and I was like, Lloyd, where the fuck you get Lloyd from? Then Bun B. And then just how everything was just flowing, and I'm just like, oh, this is... I just knew as soon as I got done hearing, I think when I got to Uptown, I was like, okay, this is one of those.
Yeah, see, for me, I don't even necessarily remember the first listen that I had, but I do... There were definitely easily some standouts. I mean, everybody knew Best I Ever Had, if it got any steam behind it, was going to go as far as it
I thought Uptown was going to be that record. I mean, even though Best I Ever Had was like, I just knew it was mainstream.
For me, Uptown, and I know you don't like to get into the dark skin, light skin thing. For me, Uptown was Houston.
That was a Houston record to you.
Yeah, it just sounds like Houston.
I thought November 18th was more Houston.
He doesn't.
That's Texas.
He doesn't sound like that. Best I Ever Had
was
you got again King Lightskin with a song about women, talking about you look better when it's just your hair's tied and your sweatpants.
Yeah,
that shit was going to
vintage Drake.
Yeah, it was gonna move,
and the video should have been such a slam dunk. But everyone keeps saying Kanye sabotaged him. I'm like, no, that was just Kanye being weird Kanye.
Yeah. A Night Off with Lloyd for sure.
Oh yes.
Bria's Interlude for sure. But then of course everybody's favorite is Brand New.
I like Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. The second track. Houston, Atlanta, Vegas.
Yeah, see, for me, it was just like
Vegas. Like the first two songs, and he really got into his bag from November 18th to Ignorant Shit to A Night Off to Say What's Real. That was like a nice, all the way up to Best I Ever Had. What was your 3-man combo or whatever? That was a 3-man weave. That's when he was really getting in his bag. He was really rapping on Ignorant Shit. The Unstoppable remix, Uptown, Sooner Than Later, Breeze Interlude. Oh, that brings back, that brings back memories from me. The Calm is one of his best tracks. One thing,
honestly, my 3-man weave is honestly Bree's Interlude, The Calm,
and then the outro. Oh, the outro was dope too.
Oh, well, Bree's Interlude, The Calm, and then Brand New.
Oh yeah, of course. But I like the outro was dope too with the piano shit. That was dope too. But then congratulations. And then they had the EP. Do you know they took the EP down?
Yeah.
They still have the new ones like fucking Fear and I'm Going In and shit. But yeah, all in all, this is his one. It's a feat because he cleared all the samples because other people were like clearing their fucking shit. Like other like rappers like Wiz cleared OJ and Kush and shit.
Yeah, but he had to change beats for like 3 of the records.
Yeah. Aubrey did. Yeah, Aubrey got the fucking stack. He got his pennies, got Birdman, got something, and they cleared all those samples and put it out in its original content.
Yeah.
That's a feat in itself.
What made me laugh though about all this, and again, it has nothing to do with Drake himself. What made me laugh was, it was like,
what?
That's why y'all write Drake's nuts so bad. Because then you're just reading some of these stories.
There was a lot of stories. Yeah, it was like, I was just plain into the point.
It wasn't even the fact that it was like, there was a lot of stories. Like, of course, it
was a common theme to it.
No, they're like, yeah, there was a common theme where it was like,
what was the theme?
It was like, I was out drinking. I was going through it with a girl I really had a crush on. And she was out with another nigga that I knew was bad for her. She knew it too.
You read that? You read those type of stories?
Yeah. Ooh. She knew it too. But she was still fucking the nigga. And I was just like, I had one too many drinks and I was like, I'm so far gone now. And then I happened to look on the blog site and saw that he had dropped the tape called So Far Gone. And I was like, this spoke to me. And nothing was the same after that. Which coincidentally was the title of his third album.
You really read this type of shit from a Drake fan?
And I was like, this makes a whole lot of sense now.
This is what I've been trying to tell you. This is who he represents.
Those
are the niggas he represents. Those simp ass good guy. I'm a nice guy type of niggas that never got the girl in the end. That was always being hella nice that was hella nice and didn't get what they wanted. And then when shit didn't blow up, they were just like, and they felt jaded.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
I read a whole bunch of those and I was like,
And that's who he represents. Why do you think they go so hard for him? Because they see themselves in him. I look on Instagram and just see how they tweet, how they talk, how they defend him. I'm like, I can see why you look up to Drake. Because that's how you are.
Yeah.
He represents you. So when I diss Drake, I'm dissing you. No wonder why y'all don't like me. Because I'm a real ass nigga. I'm not saying it to be cocky. I'm just letting y'all know. Because, hey, I get in those feelings too. I'll be like a man too. After that, I just fess up to my actions. I fess up to who I am. And I just move on. I ain't going to be fucking making a simp song about it.
Yeah, just reading those, it was just like, that's how I can call this a classic and still have no, like, personal attachment to it.
They have personal attachments to this. They have a literally attachment to that album.
Yeah, it's just... And it's funny because...
Soft ass niggas.
If you ask people like Josh, my boy Josh.
Oh, okay.
If you ask cats like him, like, we called Drake's come up when it was like before this tape dropped.
Yeah.
Like we were calling it because it was just the way Wayne was putting him in play.
It
wasn't just Wayne. It was also
because I remember
it was also Young Prince.
And then
not
Nicki.
Jay Prince's son.
Yeah, then it was
No, not we're not even talking about Nicki.
Oh, okay.
It was because Jay Prince's
I just remember I know, go on.
I'm trying to I don't
Feature the Prince?
No, hang on.
I just remember seeing Drake and Trey Songz music videos. That's when I was trying to notice.
You know what's fucked up about that? If you actually go back and look at history, Trey Songz has that nigga featured on like 2 or 3 albums.
2 or 3.
Drake ain't never had that.
He has never featured Trey Songz, not once on his album.
Yeah,
not once. That's wild to me.
Jazz Prince.
So
yes. Jazz Prince was the one that introduced Drake to Jay Prince.
And
so to see how Wayne and Jazz and Jay Prince were all moving and marketing him, Josh and I called that shit from jump. He was like, "Oh yeah, something's about to take place." And that's when So Far Gone dropped.
And then after that, that's when that's when I remember the machine was starting to work, because when the buzz was going on for So Far Gone, that's when I remember MTV Jam started playing Replacement Girl again. That's when I remember noticing MTV started playing
Jam of the Week.
It wasn't Jam of the Week. It was just
they brought Replacement Girl back, and that shit was Jam of the Week.
That. And then I remember on MTV they started playing Degrassi episodes, and it was just specific episodes that pertained only about Drake's character Jimmy. I saw what they were doing, and then it literally happened after So Far Gone. It was like within 6 months, that's when Forever dropped. With with the M and Kanye and Weezy, and then the fucking Off That, and then the other. It was like boom, 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 all the way to Thank Me Later. Those features leading up to Thank Me, that's when he was just out of here. Yeah. That's why I low key compare him to LeBron, because he came in the game with so much hype. Like, he was the next big thing, and hey...
I used to compare LeBron with Kanye.
Yeah.
But then as things start shifting, then it's like, okay, this...
It suits him. It's Drake. Drake is LeBron. He's putting up, and he's literally meeting with the hype. And his only classic is a fucking NCAA championship. Yeah, I hope y'all don't get that. So I'm not even going to explain it. But anyway, the first week sales are projected to come out for... I thought this shit was going to sell a lot more. Did you stream this? Did I stream it? No. I had it on my shit.
I was going to make fun of you.
I did go on Tidal because they said there was a mastered version, and I just wanted to hear what certain songs sound like. It sounds the fucking same.
I was driving on orders. The fucking Apple Music notification bubble popped up on.
It was twice. It popped up on my shit twice.
New music. Drake, So Far Gone. I looked at that shit. I was like, get this shit the fuck out of here. This shit ain't no new music.
They said it popped up on my Tidal. It popped up on Spotify. They were trying to low-key push it. And the way I was looking on Twitter, everyone was talking about this like it just came out. Like, oh, this is just... They were having like live listens. Like, it was weird. I don't understand
why people were so fixated, because when it was streamable, it came out the day after it actually dropped. I listened to it regularly on my shit the day it dropped. And then afterwards, I listened to All Eyes on Me because it was the 23-year anniversary from that.
But I thought you don't... Well, you're a Pac fan, so... And we don't celebrate odd numbers now.
Yeah, like I don't know. I wasn't saying that to bring celebration. I was like, okay, cool, y'all have y'all fun. I'm gonna celebrate.
I'm gonna listen to some real nigga.
My favorite artist of all time dropped this shit, and I'm gonna rock with that. So then when people were celebrating, I was like, y'all could have listened to this shit for free
years ago.
No, not even years, just yesterday.
Well, yesterday.
And then that was funny too to see these new Drake. There's actually a difference between
that. The Drake fans
who were crying about this album when it came out versus the Drake fans now, and they're like, what is this? And I'm like, wow. Y'all don't, man, y'all these new niggas are some weirdos.
They are weird, bro. And I really thought he was going to I thought he was going to sell a lot. I thought he was going to sell at least, probably, I thought he was going to sell like 300K.
Nah.
No. But I'm just, that was mean. That was bad. That was shame on me for believing the timeline because they make it Drake. And I just know the power of Aubrey. I'm thinking at least 100, maybe 100, 200K. No. He's projected to sell between 40 and 50K.
That's not bad.
For a mixtape, I'm perfectly.
That's been out for 10 years.
For 10 years,
that's not bad.
But I thought he would have sold higher. But but that's my fault for looking at Twitter because I was saying, oh, that's the difference between Twitter and real life because everyone was talking about it, and I'm thinking,
you know why? You know what the difference is? Real life niggas listen to that shit for free the day before.
The years before, because I've had that shit, and I remember even what's it called? Ain't No Jigga. Shout out to him, the number one Jay-Z stan that we really do feel might be Jay-Z. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, hint, hint. He replied to me on Twitter.
Tata.
Man, we don't know who it is. It could be Hove. It could be Beyonce. It could be somebody related to him because the information he has on Hove, that's scary.
It's Blue.
Blue Ivy. Nah,
it's Blue the whole time.
It was me, Sean. Nah, but he replied to me going, wow, the fandom was obviously only about hits then. Niggas tried to get in my mentions talking shit about me. And I was like, well, it's kind of the truth. But I'm not going to get into Drake fans. It's like, whatever. Didn't even want to explain myself.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll say this. I was happy for Drake.
Same here.
I was very happy for him.
I'm just shocked he didn't fucking do like a whole concert for it. He's going on tour next month with fucking Tory Lanez.
Yeah, you would have thought that he would have done like a special, like 15 to 20 show exclusive tour.
Or like a 3 show. Like because he recorded this only in LA, Toronto, and fucking, I guess, Atlanta and Texas or whatever.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like you do like 15, you do like 15 shows.
Yeah.
Where do we know this nigga's always at? He's always he's in his home country, Toronto.
Yep.
Okay, he be in Calabasas, so we know he's in Southern California. Mm-hmm. He proclaims that he's always got love for the Bays. He's always up here.
Oakland, yep.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Like
Houston, Atlanta.
Yeah.
And
you know what I'm saying? Like
six,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like, yeah. And then he could have just did
New York and just certain areas.
Certain areas, just like what Kendrick did for the Kuta Groove sessions.
Right.
He would have done the whole just that album in its entirety, and he sits and talks about certain tracks with his mind frame going into. He could have did like a sit down interview with Rob Markman or Elliot Wilson or Sway, just talking about his mind frame, going to the album, merchandise. He could have did a whole lot of shit, but I don't really think, like my homegirl Nessa was talking about it. She told me like I don't think he really thought this was going to be big. Mm-mm. He didn't see the like.
Which again he underestimates because this is the same nigga that gave Club Paradise away as a fucking freebie.
For free. Free Spirit he gave away for free. Dreams worth more than money he gave away for.
Man, powerful niggardry at work here.
What was the other one? He dropped hella during the Take Care era. Ugh, that was just
what a shame.
Shame.
What a shame.
Shame. If you watch fucking Game of Thrones, you'll know what that is.
What a shame, man. But, trust issues.
Oh my god. From the Take Care era. Free Spirit. Club Paradise.
What was the one with Rick Ross?
That was Free Spirit.
Free Spirit.
Yeah,
there were 3. Yeah, those were the 3 for sure.
Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck. I have it right here. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, Trust Issues. Dreams Money Can Buy, Free Spirit, and Club Paradise. Mm-hmm. Man, he gave that away for free. Well, he didn't learn that, but whatever. You know my point. How do we get here? But yeah.
What I will say is this, and this is why I keep telling you and Martine to don't be so caught up with trying to figure out who the next wave or the next possible 3-headed monster is going to be for the next decade. Mm-hmm. Don't think about it. Just let it happen.
Let it happen, yeah.
Because I will say this. After I got done listening to All Eyes on Me, I was like, wait a minute. Time out. Let me revisit history real quick. 2009, So Far Gone. 2010, Friday Night Lights. 2011, Section 80.
Well, 2009 also Warm Up came out.
Well, we're not, but...
It's the 10-year anniversary of the Warm Up. I know what you mean.
Right, but...
What you mean?
Friday Night Lights we view a hell of a lot. Friday Night Lights we view as the album that got rejected.
Yeah, that was the album that got rejected. That's some bullshit.
So Far Gone, Friday Night Lights, Section 80 in congruent years.
That is true.
And that ended the decade to go start off the next decade.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, so that's why I say just don't. You can't predict it. You gotta let it happen.
Let it happen.
See what's gonna take place.
And you know, in the same year,
because again, like, so here's another example. Remember, around this time, Tooted and Booted came out. What's going around right now? Tatiana.
History just likes repeating itself, doesn't it?
Yeah.
What's even more crazy about that is just like I was just thinking about like how everything was just coming out and how, because I had So Far Gone on, like, that was one of the albums I kept. It was on it went through hella iPods. When I tried to get new iPods or new computers, I had to transfer it. And when I had to put it on my fucking shit.
These kids would never know the struggle.
Oh, I had to make sure. There was certain albums I had to make sure would stay. It traveled through 2 iPods, a few iPhones, and it's still on my iPhone to this day.
And then that shit.
To this day. To this day.
To the day.
To this
And
day.
the fucking struggle. When the shit wouldn't properly sync up right, and you was traveling, and the fucking OCD would kick in because you'd realize on one of the fucking songs the actual cover art didn't make it on that individual track, so that it fucked up the rest of your day because that one was missing the cover art.
Oh yeah.
Or the next time you would go through, and for whatever reason, when you uploaded it on the iPod, the goddamn the version that you inputted on iTunes would then switch from goddamn Bria's Interlude to Bria's Interlude 021309 or something.
That's why that's why I never synced up my iTunes with the cloud. I never did it.
No, it's not even that.
Yeah.
It was back when, not even with the phones. It was the regular iPods.
Really?
When you would download shit from that Piff.
Oh,
remember that? And then it would
but you didn't tag them right.
No.
Yeah.
It was the learning experience because when you would have to download and transfer in, all of a sudden it would show up lyrics and it would just say that Piff, the mixtape authority. I was like, what the fuck is this? And you had to go to the fucking lyrics section and delete that shit.
Delete all that shit, Peggy.
These kids don't know, man.
But what's crazy is like when it gets to that point where your phone's getting like with the iPod or even your phone when it's running out of storage and you have to start deleting music. Some albums have to go, but certain albums have to stay. You know what I mean? You remember that?
Yep.
So what album stayed no matter what?
Tupac.
Of course. All Tupac?
All Tupac.
Okay.
And when I say all Tupac, I'm talking about the 5.
The 5.
The 5 albums.
So
whatever else happened after that, I really didn't give a fuck about.
So Tupacalypse now stays.
Tupacalypse, Strictly for My Niggas, Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me, Don Illuminati.
I like your thought process.
Like all of them had to stay.
Yeah.
So those were for sure. So this was back in 2013. So I was still kind of keen on Kendrick. I wouldn't necessarily say it was a fucking necessity.
You gotta
go. It wasn't like I need to have.
Yeah.
But it would be like I would fight for like Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah. Like the albums, the albums, like for me, Michael's staying. What else had to stay for you?
At that time, I started to come around more to Jay. So
Reasonable Doubt have to stay.
Yeah, it was more so like I didn't even necessarily go for just certain artists. It was like I actually had a folder. So when anything fucked up or like I got a new iPod or whatever, when I synced it up, I would just grab everything in the folder and I would drag it on.
Put it in there.
Yeah. So it wasn't necessarily like go-tos, like certain artists. There were like certain projects I would need to.
I feel it.
Of course, my favorite artist of all time is my favorite rapper of all time, which is Tupac.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, all his shit had to go on there.
No matter what.
Yeah.
So, well, me, Michael, like from Off the Wall all the way down to, I'll say Dangerous. I'm keeping History and fucking Invincible, Blood on the Dance Floor. I can those are the albums I could probably cut.
When it came to Prince, I threw on.
That's gotta be hard for you.
When it came to Prince, it was pretty easy because you gotta remember Prince is my mom's artist.
Yeah.
I rock hard with Prince because I grew up on Prince, but it wasn't like he was like he, in retrospect, as an adult now, and having grown up and seen it all, that's where it comes in. Where I say, nah, Prince is the greatest entertainer of all time. He's not necessarily mine; he's my mom's. So off of credit of my mom being her offspring, I rock with Prince. Mainly it was the greatest hits B-sides, and then it was mandatory to have 1999 Purple Rain.
Yeah, for me, like with Michael, and I also have like a Michael collection. When he released his Ultimate Collection shit, I have that, and I have it all synced up. All I do is just press shuffle. I'm keeping that staying no matter what. No matter, I could have over 100 songs on that shit. I'm like, oh no, it's staying. Holds Reasonable Doubt, all of Kanye, all the way up to Life of Pablo. I'm keeping, and you probably Kids See Ghosts. But if I have to cut shit, pretty much, the run, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm keeping all that shit. But yeah,
I don't know about albums, but I know good and damn well, and we're gonna keep it simple because we're not gonna get caught up in this copyright, but because it's universally renowned as, yes, it's that one. I don't give a fuck what project is in, as long as I have this motherfucker on, locked, ready to go, I am good.
Nigga.
Yeah.
Is this an? Yes! Oh, yeah. I was at Karina's video shoot, bro. And Tussie was DJing, and he kind of almost like, yo, can't play that Trevin Campbell. He's like, oh, can we talk? I'm like, yeah. And then when they're done, they start just playing this shit. Man, stop that. You gonna get me singing.
Look, man,
bitch.
I was listening to that shit over the weekend.
Man.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Man.
Every single brother in my life, I have not known one brother in my life who did not sing that song and automatically had puberty the next day.
especially that bridge.
Yeah.
I will not ever go.
Like, you will be hard pressed to ask any black or brown man growing up who did not have, and remember, this is the important ingredient, because it's not just enough to sing it. It's to have your mama or your auntie or the older cousin or grandma, when it gets to them points and she goes, sing it, baby.
Yep.
And then you just become that different animal but the same beast at the same goddamn time, and you start letting them shits hit. I was in the car, my nigga. I said, this nigga's food just gonna have to be late. I swerved that shit into the goddamn parking lot, and I had a fucking concert for my damn self. Oh man,
I play that bridge over and over. I love that
is
shit.
a rite of passage into black and brown puberty.
Yo, Karina, if you're listening to this, ask Lyric if she has footage of me lip syncing to that shit. Because Lyric was filming all the shit, and I'm off the Henny. That shit came on. I just started singing along to that shit. Tevin Campbell's that nigga.
Rossi, I know somewhere deep down, nigga, you got that shit locked in a vault. Don't play with us. Drop that shit, nigga. We know you got it, nigga. Hey, I know Rossi got that shit recorded somewhere.
I swear to God, like, you play that in any club, and if I'm off that Henny, nigga, I'm gonna tell the DJs this week, play Tevin Campbell. Can we talk? Just play it. Yeah. They'll know. Yeah. They will know.
Easy.
They know.
Easy.
How do we get to this? Oh, come on. You remember that song he did in the Goofy movie? I got myself a notion. If you look into... Man, we might as well put that nigga on the playlist. Oh, we already did last year.
Yeah.
But
back to what I would put on.
What would you leave? You have to leave it.
Like, well, I'm still talking about what I would put on.
Oh, okay.
The major new edition joints. When I talk about the major new edition joints, I'm talking about any Heartbreak, into Don't Be Cruel, into Poison, into Johnny Gill, into Sensitivity.
Okay.
Gotta have all of them.
For me, when it comes to M, the Holy Trinity, Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, Eminem, and, the Eminem show. Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, Eminem show. If I have to cut shit, Encore's gone. Relapse, I'm keeping. Recovery, yeah. Marshall Mathers LP2, it just depends on the mood, but hey, if it gets cut, I can cut. Kamikaze, I'm leaving. Everything else, it's whatever, but those are the main albums I'm keeping no matter what.
Everything Weekend's going on except for that bullshit Kissland.
Everything Weekend? House of Balloons, I'm keeping on there for sure. You know what I've noticed? Like, you know how Drake came out in what's it called, in February, and then 6 months later the warm-up came out? That's the same shit that happened with Frank Ocean in The Weeknd. House of Balloons dropped and then Nostalgia Ultra. Or was it the other way around? It was Nostalgia Ultra first.
House of Balloons came out in like March, right?
Something like that, yeah.
So I mean, let's look at the dates.
Yeah, let's look at the dates.
All I know is when Weeknd dropped those 3 tapes, so that one just in 2011, it was a fucking wrap.
House of Balloons was first though. I remember that.
Yeah.
But when Weeknd was really introduced, who do you look up first? House of Balloons?
I'm looking up Nostalgia Ultra.
I'm looking up House of Balloons.
Nostalgia Ultra was actually February.
Okay, so I guess it was before Weeknd then. House of Balloons came out in March. Oh shit! Mm-hmm. Nostalgia Ultra. Them 1-2 punches. It's gonna be kind of hard to get Nostalgia Ultra on all streaming services because he has to fucking he has to talk to who was the group that did Hotel California? Hotel California.
Is that Red Hot Chili Peppers?
No, hell nah. Hotel California.
I'm not good on
like I know who it is. The Eagles. He has to ask the Eagles for permission to sing that song because the Eagles didn't give him permission to sing that American Wedding. That's the only. Like I feel it can go on streaming services, but he has to talk to the Eagles to get American Wedding on there. But the point I'm trying to say is, yeah, when Frank Ocean and The Weeknd came out back to back, and you had the Three-Headed Monster, shit, man, good times.
That was what 2011.
2011, yeah. That's when Odd Future was getting popping and shit.
You know it came in 2012?
Who?
The first Beach House.
Oh, for Ty Dolla $ign?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yo, it was just
Didn't
like...
Party Next Door came out in 2013
2012 or
2012, 2013.
Yo, for the listeners out there who are younger than us and y'all only know the streaming era...
Y'all don't know the blog era, man.
Y'all lost out, man.
Y'all lost the
That was a motherfucking time. Like, imagine in hip-hop, it's Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, and then to fill it all out. Because remember, there's fill-outs. To fill it out, it's Big Sean, Wale, Big Crit, Wiz Khalifa, Kid Cudi, Mac Miller, for the fans who, when his fan base initially came out. Mm-hmm. So many others.
Chance the Rapper came out around that time too.
And then there's that 1 year gap where R&B's like, nah, nigga, we still here. And then you get Weeknd,
Frank Ocean,
Ty Dolla $ign, Party Next Door.
That was it. That was this though.
No, there's more. Janae Aiko.
Yeah, Aiko, yes. That's when she started getting big.
Who else was there?
Janelle Monáe started getting big.
Janelle Monáe.
Damn. That was a time.
There was a few more women too.
That was a time, bro.
Yeah.
That was a good era. That's still it.
That shit ushered us into the streaming era.
It really did. It really did. What a time.
The internet.
The internet, man. Because the internet. Childish Gambino. Or Donald Glover, however you want to call his name. Shit. All in that time period from 2012 to now. Yeah. No. I think it got established from 2012 to 2015.
Well, because what I remember was Soulja Boy was 2007.
Yeah.
Then there was like this... It was kind of like this up in the air in 2008. Mm-hmm. Because if you kind of remember, like everybody was doing dance songs, but then Rick Ross would show up with Nelly and Avery Storm, and it was more like it was like this wide contrast.
Meek Mill came out around that time period.
Yeah,
too.
Meek Mill came out 2010.
Fuck. Slaughterhouse was popping.
Right.
Fuck.
So there was like this gap. I'm gonna say a gap, but like there was like this period in 2008 where everything was just up in the air. G-Unit had their Last Stand.
Eminem was on hiatus.
And then 2009 came, and it took us to the next level.
Yeah. What a time, man. But So Far Gone, Drake, I guess that was the catalyst. That's what started it. Mm-hmm. That was what started it. All that came from So Far Gone. I guess. Thank you, Aubrey. It's very rare. I say that to you.
Regardless of how I feel about him.
Yeah.
There's no erasing history. There's no changing history.
That's historic. It's a really historical moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile.
He's hip hop.
Yeah, well. Before,
Even then, he's the only nigga that could take that L and come back.
Yeah, you feel me? So anyway, let's wrap it up a little bit. Chance the Rapper announced he's dropping his album in July. He announced it in February. I'm dropping an album in July. So
this is why 2019 is interesting to me. So 2018, niggas was just quiet, and then all of a sudden it's like, I'm dropping my album next week.
Yeah.
Like, huh? We ain't hear no shit from you.
He kept it old school. Chance kept it old school.
Yeah, this nigga's like, album's coming in July, because this just sounds like July music, summertime music, so we just gonna wait till then.
It sounds like he's waiting to see who else is dropping or who else is gonna. There's probably other people that's gonna drop around that period. I think it's gonna be free. It's gonna be a free lane in July.
It's smart because I want the mix of random ass shit dropping in a week's time, and then other artists saying, "No, I'm gonna take 3 months. It'll be there when it's there." But I got y'all. Don't worry about it.
I feel he feels somebody's coming around that time period. Someone's coming around, not July, but I think it's like real estate. Like I remember what Pusha saying, like summer's real estate.
Right.
So it's kind of just like, okay, let's see who else is coming. Well, you know, whatever chance he says this is his debut album. I don't know what Coloring Book was. That was a mixtape. He won a
mixtape.
And it was free. And
he didn't get paid off it. Well, he got paid off it, but he wasn't, you know.
He got best rap album.
See, that's the thing. Like that, I hold that more on the Grammys. The Grammys are the ones that are light years behind.
It seems like the Grammys need like a whole different like category for these type of projects. Because what's an album now? I mean, what can't even call it album of the year now? They got to call it project of the year.
Yeah, I mean, R&B album of the year was 2 EPs put together, and Her said it was that.
Her said it was an EP. They just made a compilation.
We've reached the point where Ninth, and when I say Ninth Wonder, Ninth needs to just get in there and be like, look, I got the Latin Grammys. Country music got their own awards. We need a hip hop Grammy. We have so many subdivisions within hip hop. Yeah. Where to just categorize, and again, I wasn't upset with the 5 categories for hip hop album of the year. Yeah. But we have so many subcategories.
It's like Law and Order.
Yeah. Where it's like you gotta differentiate between those.
Fuck it, and just niggas, if we do have an urban Grammys, know how to act. Yeah. And show up.
Yeah. Like this has got to be something where everybody has to support.
Like Hove has to show up to this one. Like he has to be the stamp of approval.
No. He doesn't have to show up. Hove's got to be on the committee for this.
Yes.
Like he's got to be involved.
Rock Nation has to be involved. Like higher up echelon of hip hop, from Snoop to Dre. From Hove to Dre to Nas. They all have to come together and try to make this shit happen. Right. Well, we'll see. Hopefully. But also, R. Kelly, a new tape. Another tape?
Oh, yeah.
What happened to your shaft?
That powerful nigga at work camp.
You know, the sad thing is unless they find the girl and she cooperates, this ain't gonna mean shit. That's the sad thing about it.
Whatever. My baby. My baby. Alyssa Cortez, man. Alexia, I can't even say her middle name.
She's a great follow.
She is, man. She was my WCW 2 weeks in a week, man.
She be putting foot up niggas' asses.
And those GOP asses, man. Oh, yes.
They scared as fuck of her, too. They are scared.
No, she's 20. She's like 29. She can't
like
even
she represents
us.
No, and not only that, she just represents change. And they fear that.
Yeah, and she's a Latina woman, Hispanic woman too.
And I wouldn't even say it's just she scares some Democrats too.
Oh yeah, because she's real. She keeps it funky. Yeah, but she's gonna be on Desus and Mero. She's gonna be the first guest of Desus and Mero this week. Actually, I'm gonna watch that.
Showtime.
Oh yeah, when she did I was like, I love this woman. That was my first thought. Like, I love it. She's single too. She's single. She don't got, but she's focused on trying to make America great again. No pun intended. Obama's daughter Miley got caught up by, I guess, some conservative person because I guess she's 20 and she's drinking out of a wine bottle. All right, what were you doing when you were fucking 17? I'm not gonna incriminate myself, but
I saw she's 20 drinking a $20 wine bottle. I was like, she's better than me. I was grabbing $7.99 Moscato out the fucking 7-Eleven.
Remember what George W. Bush's daughters were doing? They were getting wasted every fucking week.
Yeah.
Shit.
And they going into her personal shit on Facebook. Oh my gosh, she's got all these pictures denouncing Trump and all that. I'm like,
wasn't she a fucking Joey Badass fan? She was like a pro era fan. Yeah. And then she went to fucking, where did she go? She went to Coachella and let Miley live her best life.
Yeah, leave Malia alone, man.
Malia's cool, man. Just be glad, man. That's like the worst. Whatever, she black. Anyway, your prediction came true. You said it, and then the universe said, "Here you go, JC." Kenan Thompson announced that he is bringing back All That. Now, if he's going to bring back All That, it has to be original. Not original, but the whole theme of it was the musical guest. Because you remember old school All That. They had the Lox on there. They had Nas on there. Yeah. They had Eve on there. That's how I found out about the Brat. They had Dude, who else did they have on there? And I was like, what the fuck? They had Bad Boy on there doing Flavor in Your Ear.
The first guest is gonna be
who?
That's right, Lil Bow Wow.
No.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah. That is powerful niggardry at work here.
Because you know that was going to happen. You understand the powers. This is my Order 66. Lord, do it. Do it. Now.
But nah, yeah. Kenan Thompson is executive producing it, and he's bringing them back.
Smart.
It's
Get
smart.
an alum and one of the most recognizable and celebrated alums.
And he's still on SNL for now, but if he has to make it right. He has to bring back those musical guests. Has to.
Kel has to be involved too.
Oh, that too. Who do you think should be? You know, Kel has a show on Nickelodeon.
Mm-hmm.
But if he does bring back musical guests, who do you want to see on there? That's kind of Cardi.
Nah, you got to keep him. You got to maintain certain integrity too. You can't have Cardi in front of these
Blueface.
kids. No, you can't go that far.
Migos.
No, I mean Chance the Rapper would fit that.
Yeah, he
would fit that. Kendrick would definitely fit that.
Kendrick.
You definitely could bring Drake on there. J. Cole would fit that.
J. Cole would fit that. Yeah.
As far as these new niggas though, that would actually inspire some of these new niggas to clean their shit up. And
I can see Post Malone on that.
Yeah.
Rihanna. Old school Rihanna.
I can't see Rihanna now. Then again, I can't really see Rihanna. Just like they just released some of her financial information from Fenty.
Really?
She made like $600 million.
So she don't have to drop nothing.
Yeah, and I'm like,
she is going to drop something, but
I'm like, y'all niggas wonder why she ain't in a rush to release that shit.
Oh, she knows. Man, everyone knows People say Anti is her classic, and she's really comfortable with that.
I mean, even if she's making 50 cents on the dollar for each album, she owns Fenty.
Period.
Where she's making coin off of everything.
Every lingerie, every perfume.
What are you in line to be more focused on?
But as a fan, they want that album.
Yeah.
You just better hope that album's good. Can you imagine she drops that shit and it is mid?
If it's mid, I'll be like, yo, I understand. $600 million for anything outside of music.
Said it.
Fuck your music, man.
Yeah, but back to fucking all that. Also, not only that, Nickelodeon's also bringing back Are You Afraid of the Dark? You called that shit. I know, JC.
You're welcome.
Like Kobe. What the fuck does that mean? You're welcome. Nah, nigga, what the fuck does that mean? I hope when they bring it back, I hope Blumhouse has some works for them. The ones who does all of the scary movies. I hope they work with them to make sure this is the Are You Afraid of the Dark for the new generation.
Yeah,
that's at least that is creepy enough to keep you watching.
Hey man, Twilight Zone's coming back.
Fucking bring Jordan Peele fucking executive producing it. Who knows? Oh, that's one thing.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that just a lot of stuff that are part of my childhood nostalgia. A lot of stuff's making reboots and they coming back.
Another thing I forgot to tell you that Jordan Peele's working on. You know, he's working on a Candyman reboot with what's his name to play him? Dude from Atlanta. He was in Get Out too.
Yeah, Lakeith David.
He's gonna have him play Candyman, and I was like, that would work. I could see that. He could be Candyman. No, that's cool. And also, to wrap it up, when it comes to more movie news, how do you say her name?
Octavia Spencer.
Octavia Spencer is going to be in her first horror movie, and I don't think she can be pulling it off. But she gonna play Ma.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
It's just
Larissa sent me. She tweeted me the trailer.
Link, yeah,
she's like, I'm scared of scary movies, but we may have to see this. So I watched the trailer, and I was like, a black woman terrorizing white privileged ass white kids with their token black Negro? Oh, I'm sitting in that. Yeah, I'm in there.
I'm in there too.
I'm watching that.
I'm watching that shit. To the day.
Yeah.
To this day. To this day.
Again.
To this day.
First little white boy she slices up and being there with my popcorn. How does it feel?
Oh, God. It's pretty much she's playing like a obsessive friend that just wants to be a friend, and she's just...
No, she plays an obsessive...
a friend.
Adult
mom.
Parental figure.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's not a friend.
Yeah, I mean, but she tries to act like
she's like fucking 30 years older than them. So
she reminds me of my mom. That's the thing. It's like when I saw her in, what was the movie with Michael B. Jordan? Shit, The Train. Oscar Grant. Fruitvale Station. She reminded me of my mom. So as I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, I can. Oh, you're doing this. Oh, so we're getting Misery. What is it? Misery? The Stephen King movie.
We're getting them shitty pies.
Hey. That movie does look pretty dope, man. Yeah, and also, yeah, in a few weeks, fucking Captain Marvel's coming out. Mm-hmm. Shit, Captain Marvel coming out, and then a month after that, it's Endgame. And people are going like, I don't think Captain Marvel gonna be that good. And like, you haven't even seen the fucking movie
We
yet.
don't give a fuck if it's good or not. We just want to know how Captain Fury lost his damn eye.
He's probably gonna lose it in that movie.
No, that's what I'm saying. We want to know what the fuck happened to Nick Fury's eye.
Pretty much.
Oh, you know what I also want to see too? I want to see Shaft. I saw the trailer for that shit.
I'm gonna probably still see it too, but
I want to see that.
I like the first one. The first Shaft with Samuel L. Jackson.
I like the original.
I know the original, but you know
see,
what I meant.
that's the thing.
You know what I meant.
They're all blaxploitation. They're meant to be over the top, and
I get it.
they're not meant to be taken.
I just remember Christian Bell being racist to Mekhi Phifer.
Yeah.
He said that with so much like emphasis. Like, yeah,
And then he threw the nigga from The Wire out the damn window.
Yep. I like that version, but never mind. That was on the soundtrack to that. R. Kelly was on the soundtrack. He
Doesn't matter to me. I wasn't talking about the soundtrack.
I know. I just remembered it. I remembered it.
R. Kelly's on a lot of soundtracks, so if you're gonna name Space Jam, you might as well plug that too.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to keep going down that rabbit hole, he was on everything. So
Yeah, true that.
But I want to see it because somebody made me laugh and they commented. They was like, "Yo, Nick Fury's backstory looks crazy."
Stupid. That trailer looks stupid, but I'm probably gonna still see it. I mean, Samuel L. Jackson, I gotta support him no matter what.
Trey looked over the top to me, and then I was like, "Hold up, wait a minute. You got the son, father, and the grandson? Oh, I'm in there.
Fuck it.
I'm in there."
And on that note, this is episode 122. 122?
122?
122 of the iLLogical Sense podcast. This is your boy Busby. And you can follow me on the Twitter. At Mr. Busby408. You can follow me on Instagram at Mr. Busby. You can also, follow the podcast at iLLogicalSP. Follow that iLLogical Sense on Instagram. And also follow the iLLogical Sense on Facebook. It's all in one breath. Shit.
And of course, you can hit me, JC No
Hut
on all social media. What was it? Black History Month Part 3 this week for the playlist.
Got more Negro spirituals?
No, that was the first week. Last week was all about civil rights movement inspired music, the Motown sound.
Oh shit!
Some soul and funk.
You better end it out right. You got one more week.
Got 2 more weeks.
Oh yeah, 2 more weeks. But when this comes out, it'll be 1 more week. Whatever. You see it. You gonna make a gangster now?
You'll see.
Well, you tell me off the air. But
you'll definitely see.
Martin will be back next week as he always does at this time.
And you can catch what's the name of his playlist?
Catch these vibes.
Venomous Vibes, yeah. He got the Venomous Vibes he drops every Saturday.
Venom.
You can catch those. What else is going on?
Other shit's going on. We got buy our Joe Budden tickets.
Yeah.
Is that? I feel like we're missing something.
Nah, I'm trying to think what else I had. If I had something that was going on, I wanted to announce. No, it's just a playlist. Yeah, it's just a playlist.
No, it's just a playlist. You can keep updating up. Our playlist.
Yeah,
the official playlist.
Yeah, second updates.
Second updates up there. So just go on there. It's a smooth groove, man.
Yep. And remember, for the visual people, we also got the link for the music videos.
If you don't want to go on MTV and watch all them reality shows and all them other bullshits, come to the iLLogical Sense YouTube. We got your videos.
Yeah.
On that note, fuck off. Fuck Jed York and Donald Trump.
Fuck R. Kelly. Fuck KCP. What else am I saying? There was, you know what? I got
a whole list of fuck offs,
I had a specific fuck you.
Oh shit.
I'm just kidding. I don't need it. Fuck Jussie Smollett, you lying ass bastard.
Oh yeah, him too. We out this bitch. Bye.
Peace.